I can minimize that and get out of my way.
I hate Golden Dragon of Raw decks, dude, with a fiery passion. I got wiped third turn by Golden Dragon of Raw deck, dude. He had his Dragon of Raw out first turn, dude. I was so mad.
It is so stupid.
It's like, I'm sitting there like, what the hell am I supposed to do here?
It's not as bad as Rage with Eyes of Blue OTK.
Huh?
Rage with Eyes of Blue OTK is even worse.
Oh god, don't even get me started on that. I'm playing a Blue Eyes deck right now.
Some of them are just absolutely horrible.
Dude, I played a guy earlier who had 2 Blue Eyes alternate dragons and 3 Blue Eyes dragons on the field at one time. What the hell am I supposed to do against that?
Die?
Just write a Geki for game, you'll be fine. Congratulations on that win, Nat.
Thank you very much.
3 weeks of trying.
Oh yeah, Brad, by the way, on the comment of the unorganized chests on my stream of the day, I fixed it.
Good.
Yeah, I have a digital storage system now, so all modded.
You had like 9 chests of random stuff and it just bugged me.
Well,
I mean, why not?
Technically, it was 6 double chests full of random stuff, but who's counting?
I didn't know if you had any other areas.
I was getting quite annoyed with those chests where it was all like randomly. God.
Right, so
yeah,
I can't finish my Ice Barrier deck today. Too many URs. I can finish this though. The Raptors Who Raid.
Raptors Who Raid.
It needs 2 URs, and I can play Raid Raptors.
Damn.
So we actually have lots of stuff to discuss.
Oh yes, indeed.
Like how incredibly unimpressive the Dragon Prince season was.
God.
Just a 10. It looks like it's getting a part 4.
Why though? It should have ended by now.
I don't know, Brad. They like to take it slow.
Slow? I've seen snails faster.
Well, if you actually true, but if you actually watch the original 3 seasons, they're also kind of slow. Not as slow, but you know, still kind of slow.
Come back.
Things happen in those seasons, though.
But
making a comeback.
Other than being slow, is it actually a bad show?
Oh no,
the last 3 seasons are kind of annoying.
At least the show wasn't like, you know, the Matcha, where the first 2 series are absolute dog crap, and then the first series is meh, and then finally get an absolutely amazing series, but because all the other series were crap, you don't feel like watching all the rest of it.
Well, this revealed this villain in Season 3. It's now Season 6, and he's only just actually appeared. Every season has been, he's going to appear this season, this'll happen. Like, nope.
No, you're wrong. And then, like, it was really, really dark in the beginning of the season. Like, super dark.
Yeah, it was.
Like, holy crap. Oh, God. Like, I know the end of last season was a little dark, but it went, like, full-on masochist.
Yeah.
The whole thing with
the
her,
dark
like...
season, as long as they stick it through.
Yeah, they need to stick with it, with the villain as being a villain as well.
Oh my god, that was... game glitching out like crazy.
Though, what do you think of what I posted there?
I mean, it's feasible.
Because we do know what the cube does. We know
it opens a book, yeah, it opens a book.
Opens a book, so we know things going to have that book.
But from what I gathered, since the cube doesn't ever show more than one side glow at once, one person would have to have all of the stuff for it to open.
Like the I don't.
Yeah, I don't think the cube itself opens unless it does open. But then we've not seen
it. I thought the book was inside the cube.
No, the cube opens up parts of a book.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was sealed inside the cube.
No, as far as I'm aware, he's not sealed inside the cube. He's just got the cube, which is the key to open the book. Yeah, the most long-winded MacGuffin thing that he's got that we still don't know what to use it for. But that did make me think that potentially his ancestors were the ones that learnt magic from Thingy's daughter. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, I've already seen all that part. You know?
I'm on about for viewers who are
I watched the whole
this.
season.
We've
I
watched it
the whole
all.
season.
But we also haven't
Watch
said
the whole
what title that we're talking about, really, so...
Yeah. You'll have to put a spoiler in there for Dragon Prince.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll take 6 seasons to get up to that point anyway.
But yeah,
6 more seasons.
That's my theory as to why Callum can actually use magic and why Ezrin technically has the ability to talk to animals because their ancestor learned magic from the Star-Touched Elf.
It would make sense.
Yeah. My other theory is that the daughter is actually the monkey that's following them around, but I'm not sure how valid that one is. Because that one is also Star-Touched technically, because it glows with star.
True.
Because they also said you can't kill a Star-Touched elf, so that's very strange.
Yeah, but problem with that I find is, how would they know that they can't? Because they haven't existed for quite a long time. So it's perfectly possible they could just die.
Well,
Didn't Erebos
Celestial...
kill most of them anyway?
No, hang on. Because keep in mind, the Elder said that Star-Touched elves can't die. They're a vessel. They're a vessel.
Yeah, they're a vessel, so they just come back, essentially. So it's pointless. Essentially, you're not really killing them.
But where are they all?
I'm getting Star Wars vibes here.
They're technically the stars.
Yes. From what we can gather, they're technically like stars.
And when
they're a
stars
celestial race.
away, and when the stars of the star and the stars that make up a Star-Touched elves, like what I understood from the Elder explaining, when the stars of a Star-Touched that make up a Star-Touched elves being lined up a certain way, they can they can form a corporeal body in Zeion.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like we're putting more effort into this than they did?
That's exactly what's happening.
Because we're people who enjoy shows, and obviously we must dive deeper and have more thoughts and things.
To be fair, that is what nerds
the actual
do.
Creators.
We do that.
Nerd. But,
we are a bunch of nerds in this call. We do like to break down stuff, so.
But yeah, so that's kind of my theory on the thing. I don't know.
And I agree. I think it is possible that Callum's ancestor from like 500 years prior was one of the children that was trained by, that was like being taught by, what's his daughter? What's his face's daughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's possible that's why he can, and that's also, and it explains why he can use all the arcanums. You know, he can use all the different types of the arcanum.
And it did take him a while to learn them. He's only got a few right now.
Yeah, he can access the air arcanum and the water arcanum right now. That's all.
Well, I originally thought, in the first couple of seasons, that he was just the only person who ever tried.
It could be a coincidence, but
it does feel he's more special.
What I can gather, that's probably where it's going to be.
Well, I also had a theory that I think he may have been like. So the dragons in the show, in the first couple seasons, it explains how the dragons have powers and like magic that nobody else really knows about, or what it does. You know. So I also had a theory that the reason why Callum can access all the different arcanums is because of his exposure to Zim. Because keep in mind, in the first season, it says that dragons can use ancient forms of magic without using words, and sometimes the baby dragons can use magic unintentionally. It says that and it hints at the second part in the first and second seasons. You know, when they're talking about dragon magic.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if it's not that, more than likely it'll be that Zim somehow enchanted Callum to be able to talk to other animals. Because keep in mind, Ezrin wasn't really able to talk to other animals until after Zim was born.
Well, no, he had that ability beforehand, but no, he didn't.
I don't think it was as
didn't tell him
strong.
when.
I don't think it was as strong.
Probably wasn't
though.
as strong, but after he left Zim and then he could do the mind link thing with him, I think it grew a bit stronger then.
Yeah.
But he did have it before then,
Mm-hmm.
because he got that giant cat thing. I forgot what they called it.
The panther. Panther.
Yeah, panther.
It's a bear panther. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just was like, "Oh yeah, can I get a ride?" It's like, sure.
Why not?
Magic Cylinder Gamer, let's go.
Yeah. So, but no. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where
I
they
didn't say
go
it to you
with
and
it.
that, but I made a reference which was Ezran's cook has more of actual screen time
Oh
than
yes.
the main villain.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
sure.
Yeah, no, the freaking the cook that's on his council. Surprisingly enough, yeah, the peasant that's on the king's council. Yeah,
Has actual more
That-
screen
that-
time than the villain.
that's lore for you.
It's depressing.
Well, what was his title again? He got a title this season, didn't he? Or
Huh?
he got a title in this at the beginning
it's
of
like
this.
Lord of Baked Treats or
arc.
something.
Yeah.
It was like the beginning of the last season. Yeah, whenever
It's like the start of this season 4, I think.
yeah, start of season 4, like he got like a title like as a lord or something like that,
Yeah.
and that's
He's
what
like
that's I think
chief
that's part
of
of
pastries
chief-
or whatever it is.
chief of pastries and baked goods. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like why is this guy on your council? He cooks.
He cook. Why is this guy here? He cooks my food.
It depresses me
Yeah.
with
He
that
cooks
season
my
where
jelly
like,
tots.
this thing hatched into that little bug thing. That should have been that season where Aravos actually appeared. I think it should have appeared then.
Well, in the light novels, wasn't that how it went, anyways?
It could be.
I don't know. I didn't know there was light novels.
Yeah, there are light novels. My fiance's read them, but like,
Ooh, I'll
Interesting.
need to look for these.
yeah, it's like there is a light novel, like but I don't know where you can read it at. But yeah, there's a light novel for the series. It's just that's what the whole series is based off of. Like, according to my fiance, the show and the light novels are vastly different, though. Like, vastly different. So I'm
I
just warning you
would
now.
not be surprised.
Because the one thing with Netflix is that when they adapt things, they don't do it well.
No, they
When
really
they
What?
don't.
adapt things, they generally bastardize it.
Plus, here's the thing. The company that has taken over producing it for Netflix was the same company that did the live-action Dragon Ball movie that came out a few years ago.
Oh dear.
What, Evolution?
Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah. They took over after season 2, apparently.
This guy has magic cylinder me and mirror force me twice.
How does that company still exist?
Because they're also an anime dubbing company.
Of course they are.
Oh,
That's
they're
how
the
that's
ones-
how they manage to stay afloat, because they help Crunchyroll do a lot of their dub work.
Are
Apparently.
they the ones who completely lie about what was said in it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I
Quite a lot
don't
of
know.
companies are doing that recently.
Did any of you see the video about someone pointing out how, is it Ghost Story? How everyone thought that was a funny dub because the original Ghost Story did so badly, so they just made
yeah.
a really silly, stupid English dub. Did you see the video someone did where they actually pointed out that was a complete lie? Ghost Story actually was super successful in Japan, and they
It was.
they just
yeah.
did a silly dub of it because the guys dubbing it just hate anime.
And speaking of dubbing, my brother and I got onto a very interesting topic class this week. About one we briefly touched upon a couple weeks ago was about how whenever kids for shows or something like that, or it was a Warner Brothers company. Whenever they brought Digimon over into the States, they babied it up so much. Like the original Digimon show is super dark.
Yeah.
It is like the subbed version. But if you watch the dubbed version that Disney did, not Disney, Saban did, so Saban Studios did, it is like completely different.
Although you still see hints of that darkness where they can't avoid having a character get brutally killed.
Whenever what's her face in the third season was like eaten by that Digimon that was in the real world, and like she was going through like a freaking mental crisis.
Who gets eaten?
The one with Guilmon. The Guilmon one.
Yeah,
Terriermon, Renamon, and Guilmon. The girl who was friends with Mikado, and she was like Leomon's tamer, and he died by
yeah. I know which one you're about, yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the sock puppet.
Yeah, Jerry.
Apparently that... But I will say this. The one that I'm happy they kept the original source material for was Frontier.
Oh, Frontier's
They
my favorite
did not
one.
change it. Same.
I like that series.
Frontier, surprisingly enough, was not taken well in the States, so it didn't get very popular here in the States. But it's like a really good show. They kept the original source script. They did not change the line when they dubbed it up here in the States.
It's basically a Super Sentai show. It's really good.
Basically, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
My second favorite one, just unironically, is Savers, just because they punch Digimon in the face.
Oh, yes, the Digimon, they call it that Data Squad here in the States.
Data Squad, yeah.
Data Squad. That's a good one. Basically, he gets his whole partner all because he gets in a fight with Agumon and beats him. That's the whole. It becomes like a mob boss relationship, basically.
I'm not strong enough. I'll punch the enemy Digimon harder, which will give me an even better Digivolution.
Well, no. What it is it goes into more detail about this in the manga that's based that Digimon that came out for the show. Marcus, I think that's what his name is. Marcus.
It's Marcus, yeah.
He cannot naturally create the data stream that he needs to evolve Agumon. So part of the reason why, so there's two reasons why he punches Digimon. One of them is that he's a hardhead. He's a hothead. Yeah. That's it. He's a hothead. The other one is because he can actually pull data from the Digimon he punches source code and use it to evolve Agumon.
Okay.
He doesn't really talk about it in the show. The only reason we're given in the show is because it just says, "Oh, he's a hothead." But in the manga that that came out after the show, it's because it's usually how it goes with Digimon. Unfortunately, the mangas come out after the shows. It explains that Marcus does not have the natural ability to form code like the other Data Squad members.
That's actually quite an interesting way to go about it. If only they decided to add that into the...
Sounds like that this was if the manga came out afterwards, this feels like it was an afterthought. Like, we need to make the scene better.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes with all the Digimon mangas. Yeah, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes and I haven't had a chance to take a turn yet, so I surrendered. Good lord.
I just dueled against this pile of garbage.
What the hell am I looking at, Brad?
That is a good question.
Hang on, what Karibo monstrosity is this deck?
Well, the first turn, Magic, Cylinder, and Mirror Forced. Then the next turn I got Mirror Forced again.
This is like a straight troll deck. There's like no like tacticality just at all. It's a straight troll deck.
Looks like something I would use. If I ever thought this up. I wouldn't have thought this one up, I'll be honest.
So, praying, my good sir, here you go, I'll show you. I actually have built Raid Raptors. I am 2 URs away from actually finishing the Raptors who raid. And there you go, that's Raid Raptors.
Jeez, why am I getting all the Korean players all of a sudden? This would be fun.
2 URs away. And it's Arsenal Falcon and Ultimate, which I definitely have to play.
But anyways, but back to that Red Ranger Isekai anime that Brad posted about earlier. That's interesting.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that the Power Rangers style animes have been really popular over the past couple years since Love After World Domination came out. Because then they had that. Because then they had that other one come out where it was like about the guy who was the villain. And he was trying to defeat all the people who were technically the Rangers in that universe, and they killed their boss, and they were trying to keep. They basically said, if you want to live,
go lose a Ranger.
Work for us, huh?
Go lose a Ranger.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yep. Go Loser Ranger.
This anime tonight, is it actually Power Rangers?
No, it's a guy who is the Red Ranger. He's isekai'd, but he still has this ability to summon his Megazord still.
Oh,
Yeah, and there is a witch who's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Like he summons
Every
his
time
Megazord
he
and summons gets all his
transforms.
allies in the Megazord and they have no idea what's
hold
going
up.
on.
Yeah,
So fun.
He can still summon his Megazord.
yeah.
He
He can
can
also
still
he can transform and everything.
Like, he
Yeah.
can still tap into the Morphin Grid and everything.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
in
that's
one
awesome.
part,
I gotta watch
he
that.
transforms, and like in all its what is it, Rangers, the giant explosion behind him happens.
Mhm.
Just so happens that there's monsters behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
You
can
know,
find
funny
that
enough-
particular page.
Funny enough, there's a canonical reason why that happens. By the way, in the
it's to do
Power
with
Rangers
energy, the power grid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the excess energy that goes from the Morphin Grid. Correct. It's what causes the explosion. It's like excess energy being dispelled from the
Alright,
transformation.
So I'll give you
basically.
2 panels to get the gist. So he transforms in front of everybody. It's like, what?
By the
You
way,
transform
Red,
without magic?
do you know
Yeah.
why they added that continuity in about the power grid bit about it causing explosions? That was something that a fan came up with to justify it, and they went, "Yeah, that sounds great." And they
That's
decided to
correct.
accept it.
Yeah, that sounds cool. We'll use that from now on. Yeah,
That's
I know.
exactly what happened.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I know,
they
'cause,
explained that in which one was it? I forgot which
It
one
was a
was.
manga. It was one of the Japanese ones. It wasn't Saban. It wasn't one of the Power
No,
Rangers ones.
no, it was one of the Power Rangers. They had it
Yeah,
in.
so if you want to
I
watch
can't remember
something
which one it was.
stupid, I
It
do
was
recommend
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the. Actually, no. It was in the Mighty Morphin comic books that came out from IDW Publishing. That's what it was. I remember now.
But yeah, they used that explanation. I think it was like RPM or something.
That's no. Well, it was first mentioned was an RPM. However, oh, that's awesome.
Gets his Megazord and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't keep up with this anymore.
I
What the
think
hell
it
is
was
this?
mentioned first. I think it was mentioned first in the Power Rangers comic books by IDW Publishing, because at that time Saban still had a hand in everything. And back when Saban had control of Power Rangers, he did a great job directing and writing everything for the most part.
So, I'm
But it
so
was
looking
after-
forward to this series. It's unbelievable.
It was after Disney took over after SPD that things for the Power Rangers franchise took a turn for the worse for a few years.
It really
Then the
did.
most recent series came out, which was I think Dino Charge or something like that, and like the 3 series they put out for that was all original Disney content. That wasn't like something. Oh, the first series. The first series was a remake of the overseas stuff. The second and third series was all original content.
You want Mighty Morphing?
No, not Mighty Morphing. Dino Charge, because there's 3 Dino Charge
Oh,
series
yeah.
they put out. And then there's 3 Dino Charge series they put out. And the first one was readapt from a Japanese series like they normally are. The second and third series weren't. So
I think me and Mike, our mate Mike, were both disappointed when they didn't just do a direct one for the Pirate Rangers.
It would have been a lot better if they did.
It would have been a lot better because they just used was it Megaforce or was it?
Yeah, they didn't use anywhere near the correct stuff.
And then they just went, oh yeah, we'll just give this people who are from this series more stuff. It's like, no, just do the Pirate Rangers.
You know,
Because it'd be crazy and stupid.
I don't think it's actually Power Rangers. It was a Super Sentai. But
oh man, I will say this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'd love to see a proper adaptation of Metal Heroes. Not. I know we got VR Troopers, but that's not a proper adaptation of Metal Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Metal Heroes?
I don't really know
so,
about heroes, I'll be honest.
I will say this. I think one of the most underrated Power Ranger shows, and there's a reason for it, was Overdrive. There's a reason it was under. Nobody did. It was very garbage, and the whole reason behind that is because people don't like the Megazords. The Megazords were construction equipment. That was
I
it.
read that.
And the whole series was based around them using the Megazords to dig up freaking gems that they had to be used to make this crown, to remake this crown or something like that. And every time they got so many gems, they unlocked a new Megazord or something like that. It was
they
really
had 50
bad.
Zords by the end, I think.
They had like close to 30 plus Zords at the end. Yeah, they had some pretty cool Zords. Don't get me wrong, but it was like close to like the 30 Zords by the end of the series, and they had like 5 base Zords, like base class Zords. You know, like why do you need that many? I mean, name one series that had more than one base class Zord.
Lost Galaxy?
Lost Galaxy had one that was Pyramidion. That was the only one they had.
There was an alternate one in Lightspeed Rescue as well. They had the train, didn't they?
Yes. Pyramidion made appearance in Lightspeed Rescue and Lost Galaxy, because technically Lost Galaxy was a sequel to Lightspeed Rescue.
I have to say, I loved Lightspeed Rescue, and I loved
Lost Galaxy was... Oh, no.
Lost Galaxy was a sequel to Lightspeed, yeah. That's what I meant to say, sorry. But technically, canonically, on the canonical timeline, even though it's 2 completely different Ranger teams, it's a sequel series.
No, Lightspeed is the sequel.
Oh, it is Lightspeed? Okay.
Yeah. Because they have the cameo from Lost Galaxy in
That's right.
Lightspeed.
And also, Vulcan Skull reference events what happened in Lost Galaxy.
That's right. I will say this: one of the dumber things was how they had the Red Ranger come from the future and all that stuff. That was definitely one of the more stupid storylines.
It was pretty dumb, yeah.
Which one?
But Lightspeed. What happened was that the director's son got transported back from the future and was transformed into an evil ranger, kind of like Tommy Oliver style. And yeah, it was not a very well received story arc.
I just remember the Red Ranger and Lightspeed Rescue being an absolute badass.
Yeah.
Was that the last season when the suits could get damaged? Because I don't think they ever got damaged after that.
Yes.
No, that's not true. Time Force.
No, Time Force that's right.
Was that after that?
Time Force was after Lightspeed Rescue.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, yeah, the quantum suit got broken.
No, it was in space.
Titanium
In space was the last one that did the suit damage.
I
probably understand why. In Space came out after Time Force, so if I recall correctly.
No,
if I recall correctly,
it was before Time Force.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah, because it went Turbo.
It's been so long since I looked at Power Rangers timeline. I don't know what anymore.
Was it? It was Turbo in space. Was it Lost Galaxy after it in space?
Yes.
And then it was Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah.
Yes, because
I think it was Time Force.
Yes. Which Time Force was also kind of dumb because they were basically just going through time fighting villains, and like they got stuck in a couple of time periods at one time, and it was just like very confusing to keep up with.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, in Space, Galaxy, Rescue, Time Force, and then it went into Wild Force after that.
Wild Force, I will say this. Wild Force was very, very good.
I did enjoy Wild Force, and that did have a lot of other sorts.
They had a lot of really cool Zord combinations, too. Because keep in mind,
you could actually mix and match. That was actually an interesting thing that they did.
And another thing that was interesting, too, was that, like it wasn't just, like, how other Power Ranger series, how, like, they could just go back and be like, oh, yeah, here's a new arm. No, like, at one point they got new Zords, and they couldn't use them because the base Zord that they all hooked up to was the Red Ranger Zord was too weak to hold to use these new Zords. So they had to go out and get a completely new Zord just to use these two new Zords.
Little bits of the story did annoy me though, but it was a good season.
Oh yeah, it was very good.
Also in Wild Force, someone learned a little bit later that you don't mess with that Red Ranger, do you?
Oh
you
no!
Get a pointy end of a sword.
Oh yeah, no. But I will say this: the final Zord that they had,
the Animus Megazord.
What was it called? The Phoenix Megazord or something like that.
I think it's the Animus Megazord because it's based after the god of the animal spirit.
That's right, the Animus Megazord. Yeah, that thing, it's cool, but at the same time, it's also nightmare fuel. Like all the eyeballs on it, you know, it's just like.
By the way, what would you, out of all the Power Rangers, which Zords, not the Megazords, but the individual Zords, do you think were the worst? For me, I hate the design of RPM ones with the googly eyes.
Oh god, yeah.
That's because they're alive in the original and they talk.
I know it still looks awful though, even if they were alive.
I personally did not like the Overdrive ones.
I would not be able to say because I've not seen all of them, but
Mine will be controversial.
I will say this though: my least favorite armorized Red Ranger has to be the Red Ranger power armorized Red Ranger and SPD, because all he gets is like a big backpack with a jetpack and a big ass gun.
Isn't that SWAT mode?
I've got the worst Megazord, and it is the Megazord from the movie.
Yeah, the alien one.
The alien looking one.
Oh god, Power Rangers Alien Force, yeah.
No,
the one from the live action movie that was an alien.
The live action movie.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
That fused from dinosaurs but looks nothing like any of them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the worst one.
Yeah. And then they were all in the chest, like these little windows. You could see them, and it was like...
It's terrible.
It was bad.
My worst one is Turbo, by the way.
Cosmic Fury.
Turbo, I will say this. The Turbo movie was pretty good. You can't say the Turbo movie wasn't really good.
I liked the newest one that they made, the Netflix one, just because it made the Zord that they used. They didn't use the models. It was like CG rendered, and it was pretty cool.
It was, yeah. I saw them. It wasn't like a person in a suit, yeah, in a cardboard suit, like it was in the past, Yeah,
the original movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The Ninja Zords. That Megazord looks a bit funky.
The ninja one with the frog and the
yeah. And from the movie as well.
I will say this though, there was concept art, and it was used in a manga actually, in a timeline where Tommy Oliver never actually got purified, and he actually took over and killed Rita. What happened was he actually combined his Tiger Zord, his Falcon Zord, and his Dragon Zord. It was actually a really, really cool concept, and I wish it's something they would have used in the actual TV show, because it would have taken very well, in my opinion. But unfortunately, we got the Ultimate Morpher.
It's a shame we never got that film with Lord Drakkon, because the actor died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lord Drakkon, yeah.
Because he was working on it, wasn't he?
No, he was working on a.
It was like a legacy movie.
It was an adult adaptation of Power Rangers called like the White Dragon or something like that. Legacy of the White Dragon or something like that. That's what you're thinking of.
I would have seen that.
Well, it's coming out this year. They finished filming it before he passed away. It's coming out this year supposedly, but it's going to be coming. It's not going to be going to theaters. It's going straight to streaming.
I mean, I'll watch it.
I'm still gonna watch it because it's
Okay, I'll clarify. If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it. But if it's on Hulu or another one, I will sail the 7 seas to watch it.
I will say this: that guy was the face of the Power Rangers franchise for over 20 years.
Oh, absolutely.
So that guy, if you don't understand, he was the face for 20 years of Power Rangers.
That's why he was brought back. He has the most Power Rangers forms by far.
Oh yeah, he has I think 6.
Yeah, that's why he has the Legacy Morpher.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we got the Legacy Morpher and not the ultimate powered up Megazord that he had in the manga in the comic books, where it was the Lord Drakkon had, which was the combination of the Dragon Zord, the Tiger Zord, and the Falcon Zord.
Yeah, that one was a cool one.
So
I wish we would have got that.
The 2 images for the Ninja Zords, by the way, for the TV series,
Ninja Zord.
And
here's the thing. The one from the movie was interesting. Then they had the one from the TV show.
The one from the TV show just seems more iconic, though. It just seems like it fits better.
Yeah, I agree.
But the one from the movie, it's just they went very sleek.
No, they weren't. We were sleek at all.
I mean, the head shape's completely different.
Oh yeah. Well, keep in mind they made the movie with the CGI budget. The show was a guy. The guy in the show, it's a guy in a cardboard box.
Which I prefer.
I will say this though, I think the design for the in space ultimate, like the in space Megazords, were really interesting. Especially the fusion between the Alpha Zord, the Alpha Space Megazord, and the Space Station Megazord. They were like the fusion for that was really cool. I'm gonna see if I can find a photo of that actually.
I'm doing as Ice Jade.
I'm trying to find a picture of just like all the Megazords. Kind of hard.
I'm against Ice Barrier. Nice. I'm happy now.
Is that all of them? Or is that just most of them?
The Astro Megazord, that's what it was. Then they had the Mega Voyager Megazord. Then they had the more what's the name of that one?
Yeah,
they had a third
they lost their
one.
Zords, and then they got a message, and it's, by the way, Zordon says you've had these access to these Zords this entire time, and you could have used this entire time, but now you can have them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I will say this: how it ends with the Red Ranger killing Zordon. Delta Megazord. That's what they had. They had the Delta Megazord. They had the Legacy. They had the Astro Megazord, and then they also had the Voyager Megazord.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Those were the three that they had.
Yeah, and then the sales got that low that they had to bring in Gosei, which is Zordon's disciple at some point.
But I will say this: the Voyager Megazord can combine with the Delta Megazord, and it's actually a really cool concept design. I'm trying to find it.
I've got a quick question.
It's the Astro.
Explain, like, you know,
I can't remember what it's called.
Because Rita and Zed became humans after evil was vanquished. Whatever.
Yep.
Actually, yes. Canonically, Rita Repulsa actually becomes the White Witch, who in Power Rangers Mystic Force. Actually, she's actually I think she's called the Mother. I think, and she is actually the lady who makes the morphers for the Mystic Force Rangers in that anime. She canonically, at the end of the original series, becomes a good person again, and basically she goes on to form her own Mystic Force. Like, they're not canonically Power Rangers. They pull their powers from a different, basically magic, space magic, basically.
The quick question I got was, did it ever explain why their son is still an evil monster?
From an alternate timeline.
Yes.
It's an alternate timeline.
Yeah. It doesn't explain why, in all the crossovers between Red Rangers, when the Mystic Force guy appears, he can just turn into his Megazord whenever he wants, but never does.
Yeah. It's called the Astro Delta Megazord. That's what it's called. That's what I was trying to find the name. But it's really interesting. Basically, it kind of gets you a feeling of like the old school Optimus Prime combinations from like the Cybertron era, where like the back part of the trailer becomes the legs of whoever he's combining with, and the upper half of the body just kind of merges with his upper torso.
It's such a nice one.
Yeah, the Astro Delta Megazord kind of gives you vibes of that. So, but yeah. Good lord! Look at us out here geeking out to freaking old Power Rangers shows and stuff.
We do
what else
trips
will we
all the
do?
time.
You got good shows these days.
Yeah, actually, there aren't any good shows. I mean, there are good shows these days. There's not many. I will say this though, like having some actual pretty decent anime to watch these days has been nice. You know, I mean, this year has been a really good year for anime.
Yeah, I finished Quality Insurance in Another World today. That was quality.
Ah.
Where the main character is a debugger, and at one point he has to go to a city where everyone's T-posing. That's quite hilarious.
What the hell?
Yeah, he has to debug the world that he's stuck in, so he can leave.
That's interesting.
It's got 6 episodes, it's dubbed, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my fiance and I just got to the part in Dungeon in Delicious the Dungeon,
Oh, Dungeon Mesh.
where they
Great.
find out that the sister got turned into a chimera. So we just got there, so that was interesting.
I don't think they class it as a chimera. I think they class it as a dragon.
No, it's classified as a chimera. Looked it up. We looked it up.
Cool.
She's classified as a dragon human chimera.
They do lots of cool things in that show.
They do. I will agree with that. They have a bunch of interesting concepts in that show to do things, you know, in certain ways, but like, it's definitely one of those shows where like they put a lot of time and effort into it. Because Delicious in Dungeon, I don't think it had a manga, did it? Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Okay. I didn't know, but like, I mean, it's one of the Netflix adaptations of a manga that I've seen that's actually been good in a long time. You know, because typically Netflix, when they get a hold of the rights to something and they make a show about it, they flop hard.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they're notorious for it.
Yeah, I think I've been watching Dahlia in Bloom.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not its actual manga name, though. Because for some reason they went Dahlia in Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magic tools, but it's like Magic Artist and Dahlia Wilts No More is the actual name of the manga.
You know one anime that I'm looking forward to wrapping up soon? Because they just finished the manga. I know that they got a whole other season they gotta do.
Is My Hero.
My Hero, yeah. But they just finished their manga a couple weeks ago, and now they got a whole other. They think they said they have like 2 more seasons or something like that for the show. But another one that's really interesting. Another one that my fiance and I have been watching is something called Failure Frame.
Oh,
That's been a real good one.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
Failure Frame's been really good. I've been really enjoying it. He's just like, oh no, don't hurt me. Psych! Paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize
I'm watching that as well.
I've only read the manga.
It's pretty good.
I've read some of the manga, but yeah, it's good.
Every fight, he's just like, oh, don't hurt me.
Right, let me just ask you about that one, because you've watched it. What do you think to the animation?
Garbage.
Or should I say the fact that he's constantly CG'd?
No.
Like you mean like the 2 different types of drawn art style that was up close. Then when it's a long shot, it goes to CGI.
No, but it can do that between frames.
Not even tried.
It can do that between frames.
There's 3 different art styles. They have 2 different types of drawn art style. Then they have a CGI art style. Like, make up your mind, bro.
Bizarre, like amalgamation of drawing and CGI.
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's funny because like he'll just be sitting there having a serious like conversation with someone, and then it just cuts to CGI, and it goes from like being a drawn like kind of like sporadic motion to being so fluid and stuff, and you just can't help but laugh.
Yeah, it's amusing. I feel like they should have just stuck with just one or the other. Just do CG if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, because here's the thing: like CGI animations, like where they have the CGI, did they do that? Because a lot of animes are doing that these days. The CGI animations and animes are so fluid and so nice compared to what they were 10, 15 years ago. And I know it's a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, it gives the viewer the viewer a bit more eye candy to enjoy the show with. You know, because keep in mind, when they made Knights of Jiminar, originally the plan was to draw the whole anime, but when they realized how difficult that was going to be with the mechs and all that stuff, they resorted to CGI. After the second episode.
CGI is good.
The first 2 episodes were drawn. After the second episode, they converted solely to CGI.
Well, we've had quite a few shows that are CGI as of late, because I mean, Dragon Prince is one technically.
Well, that's the first
CGI show.
Yeah, because the first season was hand drawn, then they went to CGI second season. Yeah.
But even still, it's still.
You know what's not cool? CGI horses.
Oh God, yes.
No, yeah, I'll agree. But to be fair, the only reason we don't like CGI horses is because of why we don't like CG, because it doesn't look right.
No. Japan.
You can immediately tell.
Well, keep in mind though, with CGI, it's a lot harder to do a cartoon CGI than it is to do an IRL CGI. That's why whenever they did Jurassic World, that was the first movie where they didn't use animatronics. That was like all CGI dinosaurs, and it was, keep in mind, it's a lot easier to do that because like if you watch closely that movie, they actually had like all the dinosaurs. You could see like when they were moving, you could see their muscles flexing beneath their skin, and they couldn't do that in the previous movies because in the previous movies they had they used solely straight animatronics or like cheap crappy CGI. Jurassic Park 3. Excuse me, I something in my throat. Anywho, but like with the Spinosaurus, for example, But at the same, it has its ups and downs though with modern CGI though. I will say that it has its ups, it has its downs, but it's a lot better than it was 20 years ago though. 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Well,
and it's still getting better.
I mean,
but it's still getting better by the day.
Where
CGI animation is still getting better by the day. Keep in mind, because they're constantly improving computer graphic interfaces.
I think it's when you try and do like a drawing style with CGI, it just doesn't blend well currently.
Yeah, I agree.
You get that distortion with it.
I watched someone show their kids. Was it Reload or whatever it was, or that really old CG kid show with the blue people on it? Do you remember that?
Yeah, one anime that's been so hard for me to find, and I know they got it. It's hard to come by in the States because it's never released in the West. Berserk. Like the only way you can watch it in the States is illegally, apparently.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was never released in the States. It was never released in the West. In the West, it was only released in the East. Well, it was just that back in the time of Berserk, because keep in mind, Berserk, even the manga at the time when it was released, is very highly controversial even to this day. So back in the time of Berserk, when the anime was made, it was during peak censorship in the United States on television. Nowadays, nowadays the censorship laws are a lot less lackadaisical here, but you still can't even find the original Digimon shows, like the subs for Digimon. In order to watch them in the States, you have to legally watch them online because they were never released over here due to how dark they were. Like not even Crunchyroll will air them.
What I always find fascinating is what things get censored and what things don't.
Yeah.
Well,
keep in mind
we've got the DVD box set of Digimon over here, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, keep in mind though, like in the States here, they censored a robot. A robot had like bombs come on his crotch area. I think me and Brad talked about this a while back. You probably knows what I'm talking about. A while back, me and Brad talked about censorship in cars. I think it was me and you, wasn't it, Brad?
Yeah.
And we talked about how they censored Harpy Lady, which was understandable because there's a lot of cleavage showing. But then they also censored another car. It was like a robot and on his crotch he had a bunch of bombs right there. That was like a confusing one. They censored. But like
you're ruining the quiz that I've spent ages writing up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No one's going to be watching it. Fine, it's fine.
Why was one of the questions you had which cards were censored?
That is what this series is.
That's what the quiz is. I show you.
Make notes.
I show a censored a card which has been censored, and I'll give you multiple choice, and you tell me how it was censored, how the multiple choices.
If they want to watch an hour into this stream for potential spoilers, let them do it.
I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, that person's not going to be taking part in the quiz, so it's fine.
No, I mean, exactly. But so get this. So I have no credit, right? So explain to me how I go to my bank Wednesday with my fiance because we need to open up a new checking account, and we were getting me on her account as an authorized user. Tell me what the hell I was able to get an $800 credit line with 0 credit.
Reasons.
Give that one to me.
That is the power of reasons.
Yep.
Like, explain that to me. I have 0 credit. Like, no credit at all. Like, I'm 25, almost 26 years old. No credit. Yet somehow able to get a credit card with an $800 limit on it. $800 US limit. Explain that one to me.
Well, because
Money making.
you've not had bad credit.
Money American. Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly,
ads and
honestly, I want to get out of the United States and go live abroad somewhere. My fiance wants to go back to Guam. I was thinking about going over like into the Asia, Europe area.
Well, I think Asia's not as good as people like to think it is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, from what I've been hearing, Japan has actually had an influx of a massive influx of
Foreigners.
Immigrants lately from the United States, and a lot of like their rent and stuff has like tripled over the past few months.
Yeah, because they've been screwed over by so many foreigners, mainly YouTubers. Japan are putting like so much like anti-foreigner laws in.
Oh yeah.
If you want to buy a house in Japan, if you are not Japanese, or if you don't even look, even if you are Japanese but don't look Japanese, you can't get a house unless you go through.
Well, you can rent a place, but it's going to cost you double what you would pay here in the States.
Yeah.
Like I was like 9,000. I forget what the Japanese currency is called.
Yeah.
Yen. Thank you. 900 yen for to rent a house over there would cost you $2,000 in the States. 900 yen is the equivalent of $2,000 US right now. I think, if I recall correctly.
That's not
And
right. No. That's 900 yen is equivalent to about $9.
Oh, well, I don't know what it was, but like
Some sort of
somebody.
No.
I was watching this thing the other day where this guy recently moved to Japan, and he was telling us how like, originally back in the States he would pay $50 for groceries, but when he moved over there to get the exact same items, it cost him $200 US. And how like he was paying like $600 a month for rent over here, and I thought to myself, damn, where the hell is he living at? And then like over there he's paying like almost 3 times as much in rent.
If you live in Tokyo, it's insane. If you live anywhere outside of Tokyo, it's not so bad. Like, there's about 5 million homes in the countryside at the moment that they're giving away for free because they just want people to live in the countryside because those areas are dying. So
that's why they're trying to get. That's why all those foreigners went over there. Because they can get a free house, and they don't have to pay rent and crap anymore.
They're not given to non-Japanese citizens.
Well, you can apply for what I've heard. You can apply for citizenship, then pay a small fee, and then you can actually apply to own one of the houses. What I've heard. But no, I told my fiance if anything, we'd probably move to England.
Yes.
I was like, Brad likes that idea. Brad likes that idea.
You might want to see what how much our current government fucks things up first before you.
Oh yeah, because y'all got that whole king bullshit going on right now. Yeah.
No, the king is nothing. The king is just a tourist figure piece.
I will not state what I was about to say because it's highly controversial. So it's fine. Carry on.
But it's. I've heard that y'all's government over there is making some interesting decisions right now, as far as the state of the well-being of England goes right now, kind of like what the U.S. is doing right now. But like,
arresting people for retweets.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But like, here's the thing: at least when y'all people run for election over there for parliament, it's not like you're voting for the two shinier pieces of shit. Like who's the shinier turd?
No, that was actually how the last vote actually went. The last vote was lesser of two evils. It really was that last vote.
Well, keep in mind, we got Kamala Harris and Donald Trump running for president right now, so...
And I was just like, wow, you chose Kamala Harris, the person who is famous for putting in laws in place which purposely screwed over people of ethnic minorities.
Oh yeah, plus they're trying to ban IVF right now. IVF pregnancy. Yep, trying to ban it.
What? Why would they ban IVF?
IVF pregnancies? I don't know. They all they've said is that there's a bill in the Congress right now to ban it. To keep in mind, they banned abortions altogether 2 years ago. Originally, the law was that it was a state decision originally. In most states, the law was that if the pregnancy is a risk to the mother, or if the child was a cause of SA, then they could have a legal abortion. But now, but 2 years ago, the Biden administration completely threw that out the window. So now, if you need to get an abortion, you have to go to Mexico or you go to Canada. And if you go
into that, by the way, a lawyer went into that, and actually, it's not true. A lot of the newspapers were falsely reporting it. You can still easily get one at a hospital, even in Texas, but a lot of people will falsely saying you can't, but they actually will giving it out to quite a lot of people. If it's
they don't do it anymore because a lot of doctors were getting arrested and losing their medical licenses, so they can't even do that. Like you cannot get a legal abortion in the United States anymore.
You can. It's just. I think it's a bit weird. I remember
watching
something about it, and the doctor, the people said, "Oh, he got arrested for doing abortion." I was like, he did the abortion on someone who was 2 weeks away from giving birth. I was like, yeah, that's why that'd be illegal in this country.
That's technically feticide in the United States. But they don't care how pregnant you are anymore. If you have an abortion, you're getting arrested, and the doctor who performed the abortion loses his medical license. That is the new law that went into effect 2 weeks ago.
Well, but weirdly though, I don't understand why they would ban IVF, because I know the people who were against abortion and against IVF, which is so they're different groups. That's very weird.
Well, the thing is with IVF, like for example, I don't have a very high fertility count. So if my fiance and I get married, if we decide to have kids, that would be the only route we could go to have kids.
That's what I mean. The people who are anti-abortion would actually are pro-IVF. So I don't know. That's very weird.
Well, the problem is too is that in the United States, they were just complaining 3 months ago how the pregnancy rate in the United States has dropped 60% in the past 5 years. Like the birth rate in the United States has dropped 60%. Yet but that's because a lot of people are having pregnancy issues these days due to the food that we eat over here. That's the main problem.
So there was a big campaign a couple of years ago encouraging millennials, especially millennial men, very youngster teenagers, to make them to get the surgery to make them infertile, but to help the environment, stop global warming. And that was a big campaign, and they actually got loads of people to make themselves infertile for it. And that's also part of the reason why the pregnancy rate dropped, is because certain Green Party activist groups encourage people to do that.
Yeah, but it was just it was the whole thing. It was just you're complaining 3 months ago. You're complaining about how the pregnancy rate in the United States has tanked in the past 5 years. Yet you're going to go back and ban the one thing that can actually help increase those numbers again. That makes no sense to me.
You alright, Firewall? How's it going?
Yeah.
It's been a while, sir. I am currently sucking at this because my first hand is garbage, as normal.
Yeah, I guess. So, I guess Brad predicted it earlier. He said we're going to be talking about the most jankiest jank of stuff tonight. He predicted it earlier, and we've gone from Digimon all the way down to talking politics.
I do not know why we're talking about politics right now. We started at Power Rangers, then we went to... No, we started off with Dragon Prince, then Power Rangers, and somehow we're at politics now.
With the Digimon and Power Rangers.
Moving location, moving country, that was it.
Why are we talking about abortions? Never mind, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I've been surprised it went there, to be fair.
See, I'm not sure how we got here either, Firewall. All I was talking about was how I was thinking about moving over to England because I'm tired of living in the United States. And then somehow we're here now. So I'm not sure how we got here either.
Yeah. Who knows?
That's what I was saying, though. I think Brad liked that idea a bit too much. Me moving to England.
It's nice over here.
Oh, yeah. Plus, over there, you'll have dry weather, not humid weather.
No, we have very humid weather.
It can't be worse than the 90-degree humidity that I get on a daily basis where I live in the country.
A good example I can give you, as I've been to America a few times, our current summers feel exactly like Florida.
Oh
At the
God.
moment, yes.
Yes.
No, wait,
It
wait,
is
wait, wait. No, wait, hang on. Northern Florida or Southern Florida? Because that's two complete.
Orlando, the parks, the theme parks.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
been pretty
that's
warm.
mid. That's mid. Well, that's on the coast. That's why.
Well,
That's on the coast.
but the thing which makes
Alright,
this
well,
reminds me of Florida so much is, you get so hot in the day, it's so hot, and then later on in the day, the sun's gone down, but the heat's still coming up from the surface of the floor. Bouncing off the concrete. That's what it reminds me of.
So did you watch?
Did
you see any Dragon Prince Firewall? Because it was garbage.
Yeah, but anywho, but oh yes, Dragon Prince. Back to
Horrible.
that topic.
Horrible.
Good Lord Almighty, that last season was a train wreck.
I mean, could have been worse.
Have we watched
Like
any other shows
literally,
apart from that?
literally, the climax of the season, literally, was just the fact that they found Zim's mom. That was it. That was the most important thing to happen.
Well, no, not just that. Yeah, they also got
Erebos is finally out of this prison. Yeah, that Erebos is out of this prison, and he's like 50 feet tall.
That should have happened ages
the
ago.
dragon.
They killed the Sun King. Yeah, King dragon.
Like almost immediately.
You knew
Yeah,
that's what happened.
like, yes, I can fly again.
Pretty much.
That's exactly what happened. I can fly again. I got my revenge.
What do you think you are? He-Man's of the season 1 of the new He-Man, where he goes, "I have the power," and immediately gets killed.
Okay, so I will say this. Like, as far as remakes go by Netflix, the Voltron remake was really good.
Certain bits I were not happy about, but overall, it was pretty good.
Good that I couldn't get the DVDs, Blu-rays, or whatever they had. But
Is that not? Do we still not have access to them?
Nope. They were only released in America, and they no longer have any.
Hang on, so I'll be right back. Hang on.
By anime only being released in America, and that's it.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
I'm literally searching on Amazon right now, and they don't exist.
Nope. So they got released like a while ago, and then they're they're no more. We've run out now. We couldn't be involved making any more.
I feel that I'm not streaming my Elden Ring gameplay right now because I'm just watching this dragon fight like a massive horde of heavy duty knights. I'm just letting them, just watching them kill each other because there's no point me trying to fly in with loads of enemies about.
So I had a epic win on my Elden Ring. Finally beat Morgoth.
You did.
I beat Morgoth, not Margit. If we fight Margit.
No, I fear Morgoth.
The discussion chat's public to people who have been in the channel long enough for me to know that they're not going to get me demonetized or in serious trouble.
Demonetized, because we actually get monetized.
Eventually we do. So if they've been on a couple of times, I'll just add them to the stream and chill so they can pop in whenever. I think I've added you if you had a microphone firewall.
So, Nat, that means you can go into the
Fire Giant.
the DLC now, then, can't you?
No, that's Morg. That's Morg.
Is it?
Hang on, let me
I
have a,
thought
let
you
me have a
said
see.
you fought Morg.
No, Margot.
I said, you said Morg, and I said, do you mean Margit? And you said, no. Oh.
No, because it's the original name.
So, this is the stream and chill voice chat.
Morgit, yeah.
General chat you should be access to anyway. Yeah, that's access to anybody. The stream and chill one we're in now, under permissions, you are on it, so you should be able to nip in at any point if you like. Ah, you don't have a microphone. It's a shame. All good. It all be good, sir. See, there he is. Not everyone's got a microphone. It's all good. I mean, most of our crew doesn't actually have a microphone. I've just got like 3 spares that I just keep lending to everybody.
It's alright. I just literally went and got a new one. And then I figured out, oh wait, I can move it closer.
Yes, you were pretty quiet.
So because I had another stand, I've moved it closer. Hopefully, I'm not as quiet.
Come on, Sky Striker Gamer, do something. Right, that's also something I did this week. I watched a little bit more of Symbiotic Titan. It hasn't answered a lot of my questions because I only watched like another 3 or 4 episodes, but I am slowly getting there. Very slowly.
Slowly but surely. Well, as long as you get there, innit?
And it's locals next week, so I might build a magic deck at some point, because that is a game we could potentially get into.
Oh god, no.
Because it's cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I mean, everything's cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
No, Flesh and Blood's still too expensive.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood is
Not
really expensive.
really. I mean, if you're going for top tier, then yes. Just going generic, and you're pretty much sorted with
Fuck
anything.
off, Dan. I spend ages watching that battle happen. I spent 20 minutes watching a fight happen so I could finally join in. And then
You'd have a lot of time. Just come and chill with us for a little bit. You alright? I can't stay on too long, but we've got a bit of time to chill today.
This is not looking right. Well, at least you didn't do what I did, Dave, and then just have Margot at the tiniest bit of health. You needed one hit, and then it's just like, no!
Yeah, that didn't go well for you.
It went well eventually.
I think the main Magic the Gathering thing I need to do at the moment is just learn keywords again. Because it's been that long, I forgot most of them. And then we need to pick some nice decks to play. We've got quite a bit to do. Because we're not going potentially for like a higher powered format. We'll stick with like cheaper cards for now. Or about Symbiotic Titan. It's more. I don't even think they answer it in the whole series, but like why he's unique and he has the power he does. I know the main characters have got like royal titans and all that stuff. I'm getting more into the villain of the week bits, but it's slowly getting there. I don't have any like big revelations to ask about yet, but I'm only on like episode 8 or 9. Yeah, it's a lot of Kaiju of the Week stuff. I don't mind those shows. There needs to be more of those. Aren't we getting a new season of the Ultraman thing? That'd be quite cool when it comes out.
Ultraman, bloody hell.
No, 'cause they've made a universe of it now. The Dino Xenons universe, and they're making a new season of that. I think that'll be quite cool.
Is Ultraman the guy in the weird spandex who fought Godzilla?
Yes, that is Ultraman. I've got to say though, it is really well animated. Is Symbiotic Titan? It does take a while to get used to the animation. It's not the kind of one I'm used to at the moment, but it's pretty good. If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, it's this show, Symbiotic Titan. The old show with like that's what the Titan looks like. It's actually really well animated for what it is. It's part of the series that kept getting cancelled though, which is a shame. So each one of the main characters, these two, have their own robot, their own Titan that they can go into, like these two. And then they combine with the main robot into this. And it's really well animated. It's pretty nice. I'll get around to finishing it eventually, but it'll take me a bit. Because it's a lot of episodes. Let me see how many episodes it is. S... Y... Second. It is... Oh, it's not actually that many episodes. It's only 20. I thought it'd be more than that. Yeah, so I'm up to episode 8. I'm getting there. That is a good question, Firewall. I don't even know how to answer that. What kind of pauper decks do we want? I don't even. Well, I've sort of got a couple of few that are pretty decent. It's like, what kind of colours do I want?
Which was the character I liked? I've forgotten which one I liked.
I think I play aggro more in a lot of decks than anything else. I've got to say, the squirrel deck looks quite fun for the standard.
Liliana.
But that's just because they're squirrels. It's just funny.
That's who I play.
Oh, you've got 2 Nat decks already. Nice. Because what we can do is keep her to play Pauper, so we can start playing that and slowly upgrade them over time, because we probably won't play a huge amount of Magic. So we don't want to spend a huge amount of money on it.
I think we'll have to start dictating on what games we're playing on what week. It's like, right, we're going to be playing these this week.
Well, we've got Digimon sorted. We could potentially play One Piece, because now we know what leader we want to play.
Yeah. Need to have another look at that. I know there were a few ideas.
Big on that. He's got an Exodia deck in Magic for you.
Say what?
His 2 decks that he's just thought of are basically like Exodia, and you can play them.
I will need to have a look at these, I think. Deck that plays like Exodia. Yes, please. Like I said, I think the Magic deck I had before, it was just like a bunch of, what was it? Black, and it was just Liliana that I used, so... Didn't actually even have a strategy, I was just like, here's a deck with cards in it.
Well, I finally got some people to comment on my Duel Masters videos, and they basically said that I suck. Well, that was fun.
Always nice to know.
Did you know that you can play the triggers for 0 cost if they come, the cards as triggers for free if they come from the trigger zone? I'm like, yeah, but the chance of getting one of them that costs 10 to play from the trigger zone is so slim. I'm not going to build my deck around a chance of getting a card potentially for free.
But you
I
could.
Lost down to like nothing, and the game glitched out and broke. Oh,
disheartening.
Now I'm out of arrows.
Did he just do? You discarded evenly matched. Why would you do that? Thank you, sir. I do enjoy aggro.
Sweet.
Except in Digimon, where I don't kind of like aggro.
There's the game.
Digimon's kind of pretty much geared towards more aggro, I feel.
It's the ability where, you know, like its counter system I don't like a lot.
I mean, a couple years ago, I got a Yu-Gi-Oh deck trying to learn how to play. I mean, a Yu-Gi-Oh Digimon deck trying to learn how to play. I just couldn't figure it out.
It's easy to play, but it can be really annoying if your deck's not built right. Because your opponent
Yeah,
can
I
just,
got a pre-built Gilmon deck.
your opponent can just lock you out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not really building up the memory that you're needing, it is very hard to play it.
What are you doing, guys?
Unfortunately, that's the strategy some people go for.
I do enjoy combo decks, Firewall. I'm always free for you to message me with those. Because it's a game that I don't play much, so it's always nice to know things about it. It's going to take a couple of weeks, but I'm making my games room bigger, so I can eventually stream from there, and that'll be a lot better. Because I could potentially do webcam-y stuff then. I could make a background really cool. Not for a while, though. It's a lot easier for me to make my videos if they're there as well. Not doing too well. I haven't drawn a single Mechanical monster yet.
That's sick.
I just checked as well. Our latest video got 74 views so far. That's pretty good for me.
Oh, the 100 subscriber special.
The 100 subscriber special, yeah.
Yeah. I told you it would get some views and
Yeah.
with that idea.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Of course, sir.
Alright.
And yes, it would be nice to have some guides through combos. It's either that or we just eventually blunder through them and hopefully figure out the combos.
I'd say we go for that option. That's what we usually do.
That is enough damage to kill me. Oh, I thought we were going to get greedy. Nope, that is definitely enough. But once I've got my new room set up as well, I'm going to finish the Deity Wars videos. And start doing a lot of that. Because I've got episodes releasing until mid-November right now. So I've got a bit of time to waste doing Deity Wars videos. It's not for a good 2 or 3 weeks yet, Firewall, so we've got a bit of time. Because since our locals is now really far away, I can't make it every single time. So I'll do usually 2 or 3 out of the 4.
I wouldn't even call it a local, really. It's that far away.
I mean, it is quite over yonder, to be fair. It's because we don't want to go to Patriot Games, because they're heathens.
Not as bad these days, but Sean just will never go back.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. They did not treat us very well. Well, they didn't treat the community very well.
No.
He ruined it for everybody. Which is a shame, because that's where we started as our locals.
It was.
Yeah, true. It really was.
Against Yugioh, that's not a good sign.
Yugioh.
Hmm.
That might just have to do.
Oh, my internet went a bit off there.
Well, as long as the stream didn't go off.
Oh yeah, and if anyone hasn't voted for my next long game, you can vote as well if you like.
I have indeed.
Yeah, that was nice. I picked a PS1 game where it wouldn't be that long.
Well, so far I've got one which has a 50% vote, because only one person voted on that one. And then the top one has 3 with 1 vote, so I need to pick between the 3.
That one only has 1 vote as me, because I voted on both of them.
Yeah, only for about another hour and a half by wall if you've got some time to chill. Been a long day. Oh no, he immediately scooped when I nibbed. What a shame. Yeah. It's been relaxing in a sort of way of, because I've had this day, today off, that I haven't done much, but the stuff I have done is really tiring, which is like organising and getting, like sorting the builders out for my new stuff, and all that stuff. And social interaction is not great for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a bit tired, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Trust me.
Yeah.
I am not a socialite myself.
But I think once I get my games room finished, and that's where I can do all my streams and my cool videos in, I think we'll be alright then. We're all good. But we don't dwell on that in Stream and Chill. We need nice relaxed days for people who have had really bad weeks.
Like me.
Yes, you have had a particularly bad week with your losing of your job and things.
And then the loveliness of my other stuff we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
But all we do here is just chat about random stuff like nostalgia, because we like nostalgia here.
Yes, we do.
Like cubics.
Don't even get me started on that garbage.
He always brings that up. It's not him, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what was not garbage? Mummy's Alive. That was not garbage.
Mummy's
I didn't
Alive
really
was
watch much of that. I know
Really?
what, but I didn't really watch much of it.
Mummy's Alive and Shaolin
Neither-
Showdown. Those are the shows.
I liked New Adventures of Johnny Quest.
That was alright.
No, I don't think
the Cowardly Dog.
I ever watched that. Courage, I watched that.
Courage, Cowardly Dog. yeah,
Courage the
alright.
Cowardly Dog. Ah, yes, Courage.
That was pretty good.
The Courage the Cowardly Dog's a good dog.
How many
It's a very good
episodes
show.
did that have? Because it felt like
Not that many.
loads.
Really? Because it seems to repeat the same episodes like a million times.
I'm gonna check. Courage the Cowardly Dog has 4 seasons.
But how many episodes per season?
12 each season, except... No, 13, 13, 13, 12.
Really?
Yeah,
I must have
51
not seen
episodes.
That many then.
It has
Because I got
51
repeats
all
the time.
episodes.
Interesting.
Oh, Shaolin Showdown, though.
I'm not sure I saw the last series of that or not. The last series I saw ended with Ramond becoming the leader.
There's one more after that.
But was it any good?
I liked it.
Fair enough.
It's 52 episodes, Shaolin Showdown. I've got it on my screen here.
There's so many good cartoons back in the day, and then they'd never released DVD versions.
Well, I even checked on Amazon because I was in HMV looking for all the Pokemon movies in one box. They don't exist. You have to get them all separately. Oh, the combined one is 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, as I say, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That's really annoying. I mean, the second one is my favourite, but that's just me.
I do like the second movie.
Its plot is stupid, but it's got Yugioh in it, and Yugioh's the best.
Well, I think I like the third movie better.
The Entei one?
Yeah.
I didn't mind the Entei one. It had Kingdra, and I like Kingdra.
It was alright. I mean...
4 was fine, because that's the time travel celebi one.
Yeah. Don't think I've really seen many after that.
5 is
Professor Oak,
Heroes, which is the Latios one. 6...
yes, the one where Latios was hitting on Ash.
Yeah.
Yes.
6 was...
And then Latios kills himself trying to protect the town.
I think 6 was Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Yep.
And I can't remember the others.
There was the one with Genesect.
Oh, that wasn't great.
The Zora one.
No. The Hooper one was quality. I really enjoyed the Hooper one.
Reshiram one. Was it Reshiram and...
Hiram, yes. There's two versions of that one.
Which I thought was very strange.
Yeah, I don't think I saw any of those ones.
Well, I saw one of them, and then they did thing you said, it's like they did 2 versions of that movie, and it's just like, why?
Because they were trying to do a black version and a white version, but it was kind of meh.
It was an interesting idea.
I will say though, the latest season of Pokemon, which doesn't have Ash in it, is pretty good.
Yeah.
However, I will warn you, it still has Pikachu in it.
Actually, there's been rumors that Ash is going to be coming back soon.
God, I hope not.
For a cameo.
They did so much to get rid of Ash, but still kept Pikachu and Charizard in it because they didn't feel like their work would do well.
Yeah, so the reason he's coming back is as a cameo, as a gym leader or some crap like that.
I mean, Liko would lose. She only has one Pokemon.
I just want more red.
2 if you count Terrapagos.
Yeah, but can that be Ash's 6 unbelievable team? Or his Pikachu that is so unbelievably way overpowered somehow?
That's right.
Did I just time out because of time limit?
You never know. Ash might use his Taurus.
Connection failed.
Yes, his unbelievably overpowered Tauros that he never uses. That one. Yeah.
Yep.
About his Fraligator.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on Fraligator.
For the final season, his team was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I stopped watching Pokemon so many years ago.
That's basically what they did, Firewall. It's like they didn't think the series would do well without Ash in it, so they put a Pikachu and an obligatory Charizard in there. It's like, it's not too different from the original show. It's still good, though. I do like Liko as a protagonist. And she actually evolves her starter. It's really good. It's very rare that happens.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Ash generally after the first season actually started evolving more and more of his starters. So very rare after the first season that he didn't evolve any of them.
Yeah, but do you know how dumb it is where he had the ability of Super Greninja that only he can do, and he's like, yeah, I don't need Greninja anymore. That's stupid.
I also agree with that.
Greninja.
Oh, bro, Dinosaur King. Love Dinosaur King.
Ooh, Dinosaur King. That is a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Oh, yes. That was a quality show.
I've heard of it, but I never did get around to watching it.
Did I die? There we go. Dinosaur King is 79 episodes.
Not too bad.
I think we said it before, but my favourite Digimon season is the fourth one? Yeah, the fourth season. Where they turn into Digimon. The Sentai one.
Yeah, Frontier. Frontier, yeah.
By far my favourite one. A lot of people keep saying like the original, but it's not paced well.
No. Sadly, I agree with you on that.
Like even the original Pokemon wasn't paced very well.
Yep.
Let's do that. Yes, I do really like Dinosaur King. I do need to watch it again. I might watch that after Symbiotic Titan. Either that or Galactic Football.
Galactic Football.
Yes. That's a quality
That's a
show.
good show as well. I did enjoy watching that one. I didn't finish it all though.
I didn't. I only watched halfway through season 1.
I only saw 2. I only saw the first 2 series of Galactic Football.
That is a good question. Have we ever thought to pivoting to Pokemon now that Yu-Gi-Oh's really finally is garbage?
I mean, we have played Pokemon before.
Yeah. I mean, it's not so much Pokemon. We've got, well, every time we go, our deck box includes Digimon, Force of Will, like, so many other games too. It's not too bad for us.
I do include a variety.
Now, the problem with the Pokemon TCG is, I mean, it's going to sound really dumb, but type matchups. Like, I'm a Psychic player, and Nat is a Dark player, so I will always lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine's Psychic as well. Psychic Dark, actually. But it's only because they don't have Ghost.
It's
Unbelievable.
The Pokemon one is sort of nice in a way as well, where if you buy packs, it has codes for that pack online as well, and its online system is not garbage. But their rotation sort of isn't done right. Please give me a spell. Please give me a spell. That is basically a spell. That'll do. I mean, I've been thinking about pivoting to One Piece at this point. It's finally got a leader I actually enjoy in it. And it's not a terrible card game. By any means.
What's the leader you were thinking of?
I might go for Perona, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, One Piece's balance is great. Its resource system is really unique to itself, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, the only deck I really wanted to build got instantly nuked.
Like, you can still play it.
Well, the Nami one.
Yeah, you can still play it. It's not
I
been.
it just got really hard to buy the packs because they were just not available
Yeah,
anywhere.
I'm not going to be buying packs. I will buy every single one of the singles online.
Except for quite a few singles I wanted like 50 quid.
Only all arts are money. Nothing else is money.
And to be fair, for the price that you're paying to try and get them, you're probably going to be able to just buy the card straight out anyway.
Like I checked, my ruler, my equivalent of a ruler is 50p.
Oh.
Yeah, Corona is 50p. Or
I mean,
I can go for
leaders
alt art
are
Perona, which
cheap.
is 40 quid. You only need one because it's your leader. I wouldn't mind paying 40 quid for if we're going to be playing the game.
I agree. If you only need one of the card, it's not too much of a hit, especially if you know you're going
it
to be
will be
playing
more
it for a
expensive for
bit.
me in the sense of I don't have any of the other cards, so I will have to buy the entire deck. But it's not expensive enough. Massively matters.
Indeed.
Victory Vortex.
That Duster was so quality.
That's annoying. I killed an invader and I didn't get any reward for it. That's annoying.
You don't always get rewards for invaders in Elden Ring. Sometimes you do, but not always. That was a quality Duster, that though. It's like Yugioh's not doing too well right now since they decided we're gonna put the ban list out, but we're not gonna ban anything. Until then,
Wait,
I'm like, that's
ban
a stupid idea. Like, absolutely stupid.
So they've released the latest ban list, but they didn't ban anything.
No, they've said that it's going to be late August because they wanted to see how the new set affects the duels. Well, they already knew how it would affect it. But, so then, since so many people have left the card game now, they're going to have to really do a lot. I don't think they will. I don't think Konami has it in them to actually fix this game.
Too greedy, Konami. It's always been their issue with Konami, is their...
Like, the main points are the game is too fast, going second sucks too hard, and there's no good prizing.
Really, first saying the pricing was good. It would just mean that things would be even more expensive.
Yeah, but
wouldn't
pricing used to be good, where, like, they got Starlight sheets, and there's still the alternate format where you win a giant card, and those are like $1,000, or like 500 quid. They could do that, it's not hard.
They still do prizes, but people don't see the value in them as much.
That's because all the prizes is a normal monster now, potentially a deck box and a map. Or a doggy bag of cards. I'm not exaggerating, it's literally a doggy bag.
Didn't they used to didn't one of the old Yu-Gi-Oh rewards used to be a complete set of all cards in a set?
No, I don't think they've ever done. I don't think that does.
I've got some Yu-Gi-Oh magazines from back in the day, and one of the prizes used to give out were a complete set of cards for the Mex Yu-Gi-Oh set.
I don't remember that one.
We're talking about early days.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be able to pull that off with the current.
No.
So.
That's back when they didn't have like special ultra bullshit rares.
Yeah, but can you justify playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a doggy bag, a mat, and a deck box, or go to One Piece and get grand's worth of stuff?
It depends on how easily I could win either tournament and how far they were from me and stuff like that.
One Piece is actually really easy to win. The decks are cheap, so you would warrant playing. I mean, I will technically run out of cards before this guy, but... Is there any honor in Yugioh though? Hmm.
Hmm?
I really like this game, but I'm kind of annoyed that Konami's not doing very well.
I don't keep making bad decisions. One of the things they could easily do to make money, as we've said this countless times, there's so much merch potential they could easily make money out of, and yet they don't do it.
Even if they didn't want to do that, I mean, it's something that we've brought up before, but not lost arts, alternate arts or full arts, they have those in Rush Duel. There's no reason they can't do Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and Red Eyes as full arts for for the standard TCG, and they will sell. Like, the latest thing they did is, what we're going to do is we're going to make a Blue Eye structure deck to appease fans. But then what we're going to do is, its boss monster is 700 quid. That's dumb. Like, really dumb. Let me see if it still is. Let me have a see. Done this. You want to play Blue Eyes? Hmm?
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. You want to play Blue Eyes, the new structure deck, with that's your boss monster? I don't think you are. It is playable. It's more playable in Dogmatica than it is in Blue Eyes. But it is playable. It's like their really cool boss because it's triple negate. But you could buy an entire Blue Eyes deck for what? 30, 40 pounds? You're going to pay 20 times as much as your deck for one single card. I mean, it's not amazingly playable because you still need to play like the chaos stuff. But a Blue Eyes player will play it because that's what you know, Blue Eyes players do.
Question: does a Master Duel have those cards which are exclusive to Starlight Rare kind of stuff?
No.
No.
You can craft cards in Master Duel, it's alright in that. And it's got like OTG exclusives and stuff like that.
Oh, the tournament pack stuff.
Yeah, there's actual exclusives that you can only get in this game and not in real life at the moment.
Is there?
It's just they don't fix the game fast enough. Yeah, they've just released Rescue Hedgehog. He's unique to this. Promethean Princess was brought out in this game first. You know, some cards are UR, and that does make them sort of exclusive, yeah. But you only need 3 trashy URs to get rid of to get that card. But the latest update they did introduced 8 different alternative artworks, and they are limited time only, but you don't have to get them. You know, like alternate art Shadow cards, stuff like that. You don't have to play those, you can just play standard. It's not like Staples.
Oh, fuck off, game.
You're just not going to play something. I assume so. That's it. Set your back row. I'm going to top deck Duster, and it's going to be the best top deck of my life. Wasn't Duster. Let's do Ohime. What are our best right now? I'll just stop bouncing his cards, it doesn't really matter, but it's something. Yeah, so probably got about another hour on this. And we're okay. Wait, did I ever ask what's everyone's favourite Power Rangers season?
Lost Galaxy.
And I thought yours would be Lost Galaxy.
I mean, Power Rangers were more of a little brothers thing. Digimon.
I think mine would be Zeion.
Zeio's a good season.
I don't know why. I think Zeion was pretty good.
I think mine would either have to be Lightspeed Rescue, Galaxy, or what was the other one? Wild Force. But I don't know. I don't know which. But I know it's one of those.
A lot of people were annoyed that they stated that the Zeion powers are the strongest, but they immediately got rid of them. But I think it was fine.
It was fine because they had a reason why they got rid of it. So
yeah, I know the reason why they got rid of it, but I've already been the first duel I had today, I got Mirror Forced, Magic Cylindered in one turn, and then Mirror Force again the next turn. Oh, he's playing Rescue Ace. Yeah, bro. Do it. Uh-huh. Now, these are probably just standard rescue traps.
I think I need to find a better inking brush. Or critter.
I just really hate the card Mirror Force me. The only people who play it are the nostalgia people, and it bugs me.
Isn't like Mirror Force decks?
Yeah, you don't play standard Mirror Force, you play like Drowning or something actually worthwhile. Like a lot of it's like when they're trying to get back into the game, and they're like, oh, I'll use this Blue Eyes and Dark Magician deck because I think they're pretty good, and then they will. Hang on. Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell.
Nice.
Why? Why is a Rescue Ace player playing Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell?
Because they want to.
I mean, to be fair, that is pretty Giga Chad. That's actually pretty bad. Yeah, I'll give him that. That's actually pretty Giga Chad. Well done, sir. I am basically out of spells right now. I've never been Cursed Seal of Forbidden Spell before. I mean, I used to play it to get rid of Necro Valley, because it used to really annoy people. Like, oh, by the way, you can't play this game now. I'll play it in Witchcrafter, because you can just recycle it.
True. Indeed.
Oh, Runic format was miserable. And now it's like so far past Runic. Runic's balanced now. So dumb. My internet is chugging, which is odd. Don't you dare kick me out of this game now. I'm just about to win.
I do it.
I have too many tabs open or something.
It's possible.
That's close. Oh, I do have like 6 episodes of anime up at once.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah, I
it.
might do it.
You know, like
I'll do it, Brad.
Go Go Loser Ranger, the new Code Geass season, Chain Soldier.
Chain Soldier, yes.
I don't like that they renamed it. I mean, I know why they renamed it, but I don't like that they renamed it. I'm not happy. Have you seen the Numeron players who play Lord British Space Fighter?
What was that?
The Numeron players who play Lord British Space Fighter? Because it gives all light machines 1200 attack so they can OTK harder. Good reasons. I noticed all the new Goaty support was in this game too, so I've just rebuilt Goaty. That's something. Oh, here we go, hang on. A survey. I love these. Are you having fun? No. The controls are fine. What would you add for future updates? Getting rid of legacy pack cards, even for a minuscule cost. As at the moment, if you get one, you're locked out of dismantling that card forever, even if you have 12. They added all the new Goaty support and all the new fish support, like white sardine and stuff. It's actually really good now. I'll show you in a sec as soon as I... What do I play the most? Events, I suppose. Do you enjoy solo mode? It's meh. If you're making an event, make sure that people must play the cards for that event. It is stupid that an Xyz event can be played using non-Xyz decks. The latest event was topped by Yugioh.
Don't know how they'll manage to monitor that though.
Okay,
I suppose.
what the hell is this question? Are you having fun with the deck editor? It's a deck editor.
No.
I'm not having fun. People do not have fun in deck editors. Good, sir. We need to dismantle legacy pack cards, as if you don't, there's no point in them existing. Yeah, that's all we need. just dismantle legacy pack cards.
Hey, Brad.
Hmm?
I got So I recently discovered a game with my fiance. That we've been playing a lot together. I think you might enjoy it for your chill streams on Fridays. It's a game called Dinkum.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a mixture of Stardew Valley mixed with Animal Crossing, but it has an Australian theme to it.
So everything's trying to kill you.
No, actually, surprisingly not. This crocodiles mainly.
You can send us a link to it, and we can have a see.
Mm-hmm.
The problem that I have with legacy pack stuff is, say you have 6 of a UR that you can dismantle. The second you get a legacy pack card of that card, you can't dismantle any cards because one of them's a legacy card. It's absolutely stupid.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find the update? It's fine. I actually like the new improved update screen.
Oh yeah, the main menu is very nice now. It's a lot more navigatable.
Overall satisfaction. There. What do we need to add? Catch up with the current TCG cards faster and stop implementing. I spelled that wrong, but they'll get the gist. Higher tier power creep instead of those cards you need to add first. For example, Raid Raptor should have been introduced before the latest set of power creep, like Yugioh. I'd imagine you're going to ignore all previous sets and introduce Beansmith in the next set.
You don't sound salty at all, by the way.
Next pack. Ruining even more of the meta instead of adding other stuff. Oh, retro formats. Retro formats. Oh, you know what they just recently added as well? You can get your daily challenges done in casual duels.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been a thing since the beginning of this game. So stupid. Improving deck editing functions? How can you improve functions? I do like new accessories. There you go. Thanks for my 10 legacy pack tickets, Konami. I wasn't salty though. I don't get salty on stream. A lot. Sometimes I do get really salty on stream. Let's use my legacy pack tickets. Let's get some garbage. In a special. Mr. Park. There we go. 50 legacy packs. Let's go. And we get garbage. That's pretty terrible. Oh yeah, did I show you what I got as my latest 2 royal rares, which I got in one day? I'll show you those. I got White Hot Aura Whale. And I think it was called Spirit of... Yeah, and I got this. Spirit of Malice as a royal rare. I mean, I'm never going to use that, but White Aura Whale, though. Yeah, so I've changed this from... It's... Use less goatee card and you go for more, you know, actual extra ones like Edgerine as an extender, Fishborg Harpooner, which just summons any fish from your hand. I forgot to add Coralcanth. One copy of Coralcanth, because he's searchable now. Because the new cards search for any fish. Next, like Harpooner's in the gate now. Okay, add any fish monster from your deck to your hand except him. So you can summon Physics and go straight into Coralcanth. Yeah, it's got way more starters. Like White Sardine, which is just send one copy of itself from your deck to the graveyard, special summon it. It lets you only go into waters, where it's summoned as a tuner, if you summon it from the grave. Then you've got Keith, which just summons itself. And then if you use, for example, Physics into Coralcanth, because you can go into your... I forgot to add it in, actually. Abyss Keeper. Whatever it is. It is definitely in this game. Yeah. An Abyss Keeper. And then you need... Oh, what's that stupid fish? There's a level 4 fish synchro. And I can't remember what it's called. Let's look. There can't be that many of them. Synchro. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Yeah. It's a fish lamp. Right, one of those. Raid Raptor versus Dark Magician. That would indeed be one hell of a game, sir. How is Baron still not banned?
Should have added that to your list.
So dumb.
Your survey.
Transmodify would indeed rip it out of deck. Is Transmodify a UR though? Yeah, because White Reincarnation as well just searches for a fish that treats itself as a tuner. So it searches for White Sardine, which is the best starter you can have, basically. Well, or you can use any of the white cards, really. If I take all them off, we just search for... There's quite a few of the, hang on, white cards that are fish. Because all these are basically extenders. Like, you've got Sunfish, which you can target one in your graveyard, special summon this card and that card. That's a good little extender there. There's loads of stuff you can add. Oh yeah, that is nice art. People play 3 of those. I didn't want to add a 3rd one, because it just... I mean, I suppose I don't need to play Prosp anymore. We'll play a 3rd copy of White Reincarnation for now. Because it doesn't need so much need the draw engine anymore, because it should be fine. Right, so I'll see how Transmodify is. Modify. It is a UR. Oh yeah, Goat is great for that. But the problem with Goaty is it lacks bosses right now. I mean, you've got Goaty to banish their entire field and Ascan. But apart from that, it doesn't really have bosses. An absolute shame. Like, it now has the ability to summon bosses, it's just not great, their bosses. Like, Ascan's 27, it can't punch over things. So your biggest bosses is probably Edurine or Cengiz. Because you can make Chenying with... I'll put some in. With Gaimi or Adrian Ran. Which just summons a level 10 for free. So you can go straight into Chenying. Or if you're not locked... well, if you're not locked, you can go into Chenying and Baron. It actually does work now. I suppose I don't need Snopios. But, I mean, you don't even really need the field spell anymore. I've just got it in there because it's nice to have. You can also... this is also a deck you can play Shifter in, if you wanted. I mean, I'm not, but you can. Because I'm also playing 2 of each of these. You don't need to. You only really need to play 1 of each of the tuners. Yeah, they're still hand ripping. The problem they have in the TCG now is the hand ripping has been power creeped by Fiendsmith. Because it costs you nothing to immediately get into a Beatrice, send a card to the grave, and just do full combo. And then after you've done that, because it doesn't lock you into anything, you can go into the next engine. And then you can go into your actual decks. I don't think Omega's limited in real life. Hang on. Ban list. I searched it so often it auto-filled. Baron. Not banned. It's limited to 1. But I suppose you can hand loop it somehow. I can't remember how they hand loop it, but I think Omega was banned for a while. So that's my go-to list. I also built this. It's not finished, but this is Ice Barrier. With a couple of techs like these 3. You don't really need to play these. Or Dance Princess, you could add more hand traps. You could take these 3 out and add triple Ash or something. Oh yeah, because you can use your Omega effect to banish itself, dissipate it, bring it back, and it banishes itself again. So stupid. That's an Ice Barrier list. And then I've almost finished this. The Raptors Who Raid. 1 UR to go. The ban list is stated to be this month at the end of the month. They said late August because they wanted to see how Infinite Forbidden affects the meta. They knew exactly how it'd affect the meta. People hate this game right now. They have never hated this game more than they currently do. Which is Snake Eye needs to die, and Beatrice needs to be banned. Abyss. That one. Hang on. Yu-Gi-Oh! 2024. Right, so if we check this, which is Yugipedia's 2024 list, we're on 8, so we're down here. So we've just got released what all crossover breakers is. That's like the Malice archetype, Raziel, and the pendulum rituals. Then we've got Megatins next month on the 19th. Then Rage of the Abyss is 10th of October. And that's this one here with the new shark stuff, which I do want to play. That's got the Blue Eyes of the Heart, Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. If you haven't seen it, that's this boy. It is the new Metal Morph archetype with the new Battle Wasps. And the new meta, Primordial, which is ruining Japan right now. Which is the new Six Samurai stuff. And Azamina's ruining it, I think, as well. Battle Wasp Grand Patis and the Revolution. Beautiful. Love that new archetype, it's so good. New Fiendsmith garbage. Primordial is miserable. It's basically Dragon Rulers 2. Requires one normal summon, one normal monster to tribute this card, and then immediately you can normal summon again. It's... oh, I hate this archetype. If I can find its field spell and you'll see why I hate it. It's caused loads of buyouts for normal monsters as well. It's just used as an engine basically, but it's miserable. Probably about another 40 minutes or so. But if anything important, we're chatting about anything important, I will finish what we're chatting about. I'm not going to immediately abandon everything. So I will see you later, good sir. I will see if I can finish Symbiotic Titan by next week to discuss. And then I'm moving on to the next show. Okay, so Primordial, we hate those. What else don't we like? Azamina is horrible.
Hey Brad, we haven't had a duel in a couple of weeks. Do you want to do a duel?
Yeah, we could go for a duel in a minute.
I'll get a room set up then.
This is the new Atlantean support as well. Some real good stuff in this. But I think it's going to ruin the game. There you go. The new $80 hand trap. Which archetype was that? Searchable macro. Which one was that?
Macrocosmos.
YG. Well, the newest archetype that they announced was Malice, which is probably going to get censored. They've announced new Raziel stuff.
I put the room code in general.
Alright, I'll do that in a second. Oh, that one. Where was that one? I know what you're talking about, I just can't remember what they're called. Not these boys, is it? Yeah, these boys. The new deck build pack. Why are you doing this to me? Do I have to search for this in a different search engine? Fine. Oh, this one. Nope, it's doing the same thing. Why? Do not do that. So apparently he doesn't like Edge. Well, there you go. This is the one, I think. Go away. Where's that? Yeah, this is the new deck build pack alongside Malice. Malice and Raziel. The Xyz deck I want. This one here. It's not too bad. basically got 3 level 10 giant things. Ooh. Tokusano. Oh, good. It's still cheap. We're okay. You know, the discard level 10 draw 2. We thought it would have been bought out because of this. But no, it's fine. We're okay. Yeah, this is a ritual monster that can ritual summon itself. So stupid. Right, so I'll be back in a second, and then we can do some duels.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'll set this up first before I nip out. Duel. Duel room. Enter a room. Input. In a second, then we'll do some duels.
Yes, sir. So, back on our jank discussions from earlier, what do y'all think of the current aligned continuity of Transformers?
What do we think to what again?
Huh?
What do we think to what?
The current aligned continuity of Transformers, like the set continuity that they're following on right now, like regardless of the series, they're all following the same continuity right now.
See, I'm not too up on the lore of Transformers, really. So.
Well, as long as you watch Transformers Prime, I mean, you should know the basics of the current continuity line.
No, I've not seen Prime, unfortunately. I've
Really?
not really watched. No, I've not watched much Transformers. Used to watch the original.
Well,
and then I've not really watched much since. I'll be honest.
Well, Transformers Prime was a TV show that directly followed the Transformers War for Cybertron series, trilogy games. It was based off of that game series.
Yeah.
And after Prime went to Robots in Disguise or something like that, it kind of fell apart there. But yeah. But the current aligned continuity is that Primus created 13 Primes by his brother. Primus and Unicron are created by this interdimensional, all-powerful being called the One.
Yep.
The 13 Primes were defeated Unicron, but 2 of them turned to evil, which was Megatronus, who was manipulated by Liege Maximo into stealing this super powerful weapon that Solus Prime, the weapons master of the Primes, was building for him. And in the process, he accidentally killed her, and then Liege Maximo ran for his life. Wasn't heard from again. And then Megatronus was basically banished to the dead universe.
Yeah, it is something I've been wanting to get into again.
Oh yeah, like Megatronus was banished to the dead universe, where he was corrupted by Unicron and everything.
Yeah, it's got so much lore no one knows about unless they read like the comics and stuff.
Well, the current aligned continuity is from the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy games and the Transformers Prime. That is like the lore from those games and the show is currently what is fueling the whole series, like everything right now. Like the aligned it's not like it was 2020, in early 2000s, where it was like every Transformers show had its own continuity. No, they have the aligned continuity now that everyone follows, no matter if it's a different show or a comic book or whatever. They always follow the Primus continuity or the aligned continuity thing, and that's nice because because they're in the early 2000s, one of the reasons why people really didn't get into Transformers all that much was because it was hard to keep up with all the lore. But now that they have the aligned continuity, it's a lot easier for people to keep up with said lore.
I think the main thing I remember about Transformers recently is their toys now suck.
Yes, unfortunately.
Like,
I'm a big
horrible
collector of
now.
the toys. I'm a big collector of the toys, and I 100% agree with that. The toys right now.
The quality is just
all
not
crap.
there. Like it's like more cheaper
Well,
plastic, and they don't transform
not
as well.
Not just that. It's that what happened was back about, I think it was like about 2017, they had a plastic shortage, and Hasbro started cutting back on plastic and all that stuff, and yeah, it just, the toys never recovered, unfortunately.
I heard that the Chinese knockoffs were better quality. That's saying something.
Was that?
Sometimes the Chinese knockoffs are more higher quality than them ones. I can agree.
Yeah, unfortunately that is how it is, but the Takara Tomy, which is like, the original company that owned like the So the lore behind the Transformers franchise is that Takara Tomy made these toys back in the early 80s. I'm trying to get the name of them. Hang on. I'm looking this up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Diaclone. That's what it was. Diaclone. The Diaclone series. They were part of their Diaclone toy series, which was what but eventually Hasbro bought the rights to said Diaclone whenever that, because originally, so here's how it happened. Diaclone was originally its own company. Hasbro and Takara Tomy, which is a toy company in Japan, both went together on a deal to buy Diaclone, and Hasbro marketed a lot of their toys in the first original Generation 1 continuity Transformers show. And Brad, you're pulling one of my cards, aren't you? You're pulling a trick I showed you a while back, aren't you? With the Verde?
Potentially.
Hey, I don't think, because didn't you say you didn't know about that trick until I showed it to you a while back?
In that long, I can't remember myself now.
Okay, I know, because I know it shocked you when I used Predator Plant Verde to get the fusion card on the field for 2,000 life points. But anyways, back to what I was saying. And then what happened was, Tomy, they kept the name Diaclone and everything else. And what happened was so people don't realize this, but the three-part episode that was the last episodes of Transformers that was aired in the United States was not aired in Japan, and after that it went to the Headmaster series, which then went to Transformers Master Force, then Transformers Go. The Transformers. Oh, I'm sorry. No, with the Beast Wars, then Beast Machines, then Beast Wars was pretty good. Beast Wars was pretty good. Then there was a few years there between Transformers Armada and Transformers Robots in Disguise. During that time there, they made a show called Transformers Go, which was essentially a Japanese exclusive sequel series to Robots in Disguise.
That's probably why I haven't seen that one. I've tried to watch all the seasons I can. I don't remember that one.
Robots in Disguise was Japan exclusive. It's very, very hard to find outside the States.
I think Armada was my
Japan.
favorite season.
Oh, Armada? I actually enjoyed Energon.
Oh,
personally.
That was good too.
Energon was really, really good.
Which one
Cybertron was
Which one was it at the
okay.
finale where they used the keys to resurrect Primus for a bit?
That was
using his
Transformers
moons as a
Cybertron.
flail and beat Starscream to death with them.
That was Transformers Cybertron.
Oh,
that was the final episode. So there was 3 series in that trilogy.
That was it. Yeah, that was my favorite. That was one of my favorite ones.
Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. Then after Transformers Cybertron, there really wasn't another show that I could think of off the top of my head that came out until Transformers Prime came out in 2008. Oh no, 2009. No?
I think
Yeah, 09.
even like the newest Netflix ones, you know, that trilogy, that was pretty decent.
Oh yeah, the Transformers. Yeah, that was really good. I cannot do shit here. I'm probably gonna lose this duel. But anywho, the fact is now that back in the early days, every Transformers show had their own continuity, of everything. So the lore was all over the place up until the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy of games came out. Then, at the time, Hasbro made a set lore that every Transformers show, cartoon, show, video game, whatever, is as used to date, called the aligned continuity, is what it's called now. And everything to date has used that aligned continuity for their backgrounds and everything else.
Yeah, Transformers is one of the 3 comics I decided to actually start collecting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. But, like, I started off with a bad hand that I couldn't do jack crap. But it was... The aligned continuity is a lot better now, because, like, I read the IDW publishing books that came out the comics that came out a few years ago online. And, I also read the Shattered Glass comic book series, which was phenomenal. Yeah. Well, I take it back. There was something after Transformers Prime that came out. There was the trilogy of movies that Machinations made. That was like a follow up to like the conclusion of the Master Force show in Japan. There was like Power of the Primes, Titan War. No, it was like Titan Wars, Power of the Primes, and something. But they had a whole toy series based off of them, and the toys were really, really good.
When I finish my new games room, I'm going to try and collect more of the toy stuff. I kind of
I
want
actually have I have a whole tote in my closet of like just Transformers action figures, and I'm just waiting to get a couple bookshelves. I'm gonna start putting them up.
I kind of want to get all the mainline Power Rangers ones too.
Mm-hmm. Like I really want to get the new Titan class tidal wave.
Oh, I bet that would be cool.
Have you seen photos of it, Brad?
Not yet, but I'm gonna I'll have a see.
I'll post a picture of it in general here in a second.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have a lot more room, and I can build my build kits that I've got as well. My Zoids build kits. Love that show.
Red, did you ever have those Metallurgy Transformers figures?
But the back in the day ones, no, unfortunately not.
I had 3 of them. I had a Megatron, Scorpion, Depth Charge, and
unfortunately with me, I didn't really start getting the Transformers toys until like the Michael Bay movie started coming out. Unfortunately, that's just because, yeah. But Brad, look in general.
Oh, I used to have that one. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's the Armada one. That has this Armada. That's how he looked in Armada. And yes. he has hidden compartments where parts can come off, and he can combine them with the Armada Megatron and Galvatron figures.
That's cool.
That they have right now.
Yeah, I've got stuff like this to build eventually. My Zoids build kits. I've got a couple of these.
Zoids.
Look at that boy. So cool.
I never really got into the Zoids game. I tried getting into a Zoids game a few years ago. I just never could get into it. Like, I tried.
Yeah, I started with the show, and I really loved the show, so I've just gone from that.
Yeah. But no, that's a Titan class figure, and if you click on the link, it goes to the Hasbro Pulse website. I think they actually show photos of him combined with Megatron. Maybe? It does show his different forms. But I'll have to find a photo of one for you, but it shows like his Dark Fleet form and...
That's not actually a lot of money for what I think it should be as well. It's quite nice.
Oh yeah, it's $200. Yeah, $200 US. But I don't know what it is for y'all. But
$200 in pounds. Tell me. £157.
it's not bad.
That's not terrible.
Especially for the quality figure because it's got all ratchet joints. And I don't know if you know anything about Transformers toys today, but they don't typically go with ratchets anymore because it's more expensive to go that route.
Really should have activated that effect. I clicked the wrong button. Jim.
Damn it, you didn't fall for my trap.
I'm not going to attack it. Like I've also got the Master Grade Wing Zero custom to build as well. But it's that high quality. If I suck at making it, it's going to ruin it, and I don't want to.
Oh, there's nothing more annoying that when you get some Gundam pieces, you didn't trim it exactly right, or the malfunction in print or whatever, and then you just
the 1/60th scale Wing Zero Perfect Grade Custom. It's one hell of a thing to build.
One of the favorite figures that I have, I'm gonna see if I can find it. One of my favorite figures I have is the is this guy. This is like my favorite Optimus Prime toy that I have. I'm gonna post the Amazon link for you, but
yeah, it's cool, mate.
I'll post the Amazon link because I can't really find a good photo of it. But you'll recognize immediately where this is from.
Oh yes.
That's they used the Ultra Magnus mold to remake him into Transformer Optimus Prime from Cybertron.
That is a nice one.
It is indeed.
So for people, it's this one. Nice. That is a nice one.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to start collecting these when I finish my room. It's going to be quite nice.
Oh yeah, that's like my favorite figure that I have. Especially because they put like the siege, like how they made him look like how all like tattered up, like how they did with most of the siege toys and all that stuff. It's got all that battle damage, as I like to call it.
Yeah, and then I need to catch up on all the comics as well. That's going to take a while. Transformers, Power Rangers, and one more obscure one are the only ones I'm going to get for now. Then I'll start branching out from there.
By the way, have you had much luck with the comics that you were trying to get? I've forgotten which character it was.
Not yet, but once I finish this, I'm going to start doing it. I'm basically going to sit in my games room, and anything that's missing gaps, I'm going to try and get them. Except Rave Master.
Why except Rave Master?
That's true.
I mean,
I forgot that you had that ability. I thought I was being clever. I was going to knock out that card and go back.
I think it's...
GG.
You suffer from not reading again.
No,
He's a
I'm
Yugioh
just...
player. We all do.
I just forgot that card had that aggravating ability. All right, one more.
So you see here, most of the Rave Masters don't exist, but the ones that do are upwards of £100. I'm only missing a select number of them, but some of them either don't exist or are absolutely ludicrous levels of money.
So I'm gonna send you a link. This is the current wave of toys that they're making right now.
Good.
For the Transformers.
I require
stuff.
those.
Yeah, this is the link to like all the toys they've made in the current Transformers Legacy line. It'll show you like all the different waves of them.
Right, so we've got Hot Rod, that's fine.
Yeah, this Wave 1 was Hot Rod. These are the core class figures. From Wave 1 was Hot Rod, Iguanus, and Skywarp, G2 Megatron, Optimus Prime, and Shockwave. This is a Wave 2. Wave 3 is Bombburst and Shockwave. The deluxe class with Wave 1 was Prime Universe RC, Decepticons Dragstrip, Kickback, and Autobots Kids. You could actually collect all of the Stunticons and make Minosaur. I actually personally own all the Stunticons and actually can make the combiner form of Minosaur.
Nice.
It's I love it so much. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty good stuff that they released in this line. Like, I personally have been collecting all of the G2 forms, like the Laser Optimus remolds. Like, I have like a Nemesis Prime mold, the regular mold, and I want to get the Toxitron mold as well, but I haven't been able to find one.
There's a couple that I would get, but I'd need to look through for all the ones I like.
Yeah, they actually did Omega Prime as a HasLab special, which is like Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, and Blue Bolts and Cerebros from Robots in Disguise.
I don't know why, but I'd really like a Primus and a Megatron, and a Unicron figure.
Actually, you can buy a Primus figure from.
You can.
Oh yeah, no, you can buy one. Like, I guess I gotta find one. You can buy
Nice.
one.
I'll get one.
On eBay. For
There's a couple of mecha ones I really do want to get.
You can actually buy them on eBay for fairly cheap. Like, I'm seeing a couple on here for $30. $30.
If we're gonna go for obscure Jan,
$60.
I want a Demon Bane figure. It's huge. I really want one.
Like, oh no, I screwed myself up. I screwed up. I went backwards.
Yeah, why would you?
Ah!
I
I went backwards with that play. I went backwards with that play.
This thing though, I really want it.
I went backwards with that play. Son of a. All right, hang on.
It's my second favorite mecha.
I meant to play Dark Magic Veil first, then play Secret Village of the Spellcaster.
Because it would lock me out of all my fusion spell.
Exactly. But like I screwed up. I did the play backwards, so I can't do it. Go to haslab.com and look at the Omega Prime. I'll pull it up for you because you're doing your turn. There it is.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. So, we'll take a look at this link I'm posting right now.
I've not seen it posted yet. There we go.
I just posted it. Look at that.
Oh, it does look beautiful.
Uh-huh. I may have just bricked myself in this game. Go look at it. But it's very good too, like especially for the price. It comes with Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, and 2 other mini-cons. And it has a 23.5-inch blade accessory, and it comes with 2 combinable global space bridge display stands.
Oh.
It comes with two display stands. So it comes with an 8.5-inch Optimus Prime figure, 15-inch command center, a blaster accessory, 2 Matrix of Leadership accessories, 11.5-inch Ultra Magnus figure, 5 3/4-inch Autobot Bolts figure, It has a Matrix Blade accessory and a combinable spray. Yeah, it was like this build that when they did that was like when they built this thing. It was like I think they were expecting it to complete to go into completion because due to the fact that it just is that usually in the past they haven't done that. And let's see if I can find the Death Source one. Let me see if I can find the Death Source one. There it is.
It is cooler than the last thing that I've backed, anyway.
Oh my god, that was a lot of bullshit. That was.
What did you back?
I backed this. The Playmat Sanctuary. It's where you can store playmats.
Oh, Lord.
It's actually pretty funny. Like the rewards are
Totally
like
necessary.
unique ones.
Hey, Brad. I just did a fight that you will probably understand from you watching the series. I've tried to fight the Twin Moon Knight.
Yeah, don't. At level 3, at level 3 Shadow Fragment, don't even try.
I got it to 40% health my first attempt.
And
Maybe
then
I've
phase
just
2
summoned
kicked in,
an
didn't it?
ally, which was like the NPC ally.
Yeah, and then phase 2 is absolute moon and fire spam. It's lovely.
Yes, I know. I got absolutely annihilated by that.
So fun. I think that is a zone transition thing. You know, like when you defeat Radan and the world changes. How ironic is you killed my monster that prevents burn damage and then inflicted burn damage to me.
Ah.
It's fine. Go. Eat 10 the Conqueror Star. Bonk.
That's fine.
I was gonna bonk for 100 damage.
Nice. Ah. This one. That was a close one. This one was a close one. I can't do jack crap. I bricked myself the first turn.
You locked yourself out of the game.
Yeah, I bricked myself, yeah.
Oh, that is a cool one.
Yeah,
Death
the Death
Sword,
Source one.
beautiful.
And that's from the Master Force.
See, these are the toys that they should have always had.
Okay, that's a load of bullshit. That thing. Triple
What?
shockwave engulfed the entire field.
Seriously,
bullshit.
run away, get like another 10 Skibbity fragments, and you'll be fine.
Skibbity fragments. What?
Yeah, they're called the Shadow Tree fragments, but it's spelt differently. So people online just call them Skibbity fragments.
Oh, I got him down to 1% health. Oh.
I attacked in the wrong order because I was not paying attention.
So close.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
Hang on. Let me see what my poll's at right now for my next game.
Ah! Of course, I got the one card that could turn this duel down at the end of the duel.
Of course. I expect nothing less.
I just pulled duality.
Of course you did.
That I got at the beginning of the duel. It would turn things around so much quicker.
Combat phase. Bring for 2,000. That with E to 10. Yeah. So right now, it's a 3-way tie between Dark Deity, Wild Arms, and Tactics Ogre Reborn, and then I have to play Astral Chain because it's 100%.
Oof. Xenoblade X, huh?
Yeah. I can't class it as a Xenoblade game because it's kind of not.
Yeah.
It's also really bad. It's a Wii U game, so I can't, record the controller and the screen at the same time normally.
Yeah.
So it's gonna suck. But it's potentially on there. As soon as I finish Pokemon, that's probably where I'll go on to. Oh no. Billy Hatcher's next. That was chosen. We'll get there though. Oh yeah, next week there's supposed to be a really hardcore Master Duel announcement.
Oh lord. So you know what games that were kind of underrated but like are very popular now? The Transformers Autobots and Transformers Decepticon games that came out for the DS.
Don't remember those ones.
It took place in the Michael Bay film universe, and you played Autobot Soldier or Decepticon Soldier, and it had a really cool ability where you could scan vehicles, and each vehicle you scanned changed your weapon system and your health and your armor and the speed you can move around at. You had different abilities you could use. Like, for example, you could scan a SWAT van at one point, and it gave you rocket launchers for your weapons. But you were really slow, but you were tanky as hell. So...
I just love getting tagged in Facebook stuff of, this is your work team. I'm like, go away. I don't like photos of myself online.
I
yes.
like people posting pictures without my permission.
You posted, I love everybody at my job, even you, Brad. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for that.
Backhanded compliment, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, sir.
It's fine.
Back. There you go.
Dictator of D, okay. Let's go.
What the fuck?
And who tags me in things at 3 o'clock in the morning? Fine.
Crazy people.
It's the one who has the
Drunk
same
people.
sleep
Not everybody's
pattern
up
as you.
like we
Drunk
are.
people, yes, drunk people. That's who does it.
That is,
it.
yeah, that is potentially it. Stop messaging me. Go, Super Polly.
Go. I need to get the other version of the King of D or whatever it's called. I need to get the other version of that card too. That way I can negate all. I need to figure out how to incorporate it to my deck. That way I can get all negate all spell cards that go towards dark. It goes towards Blue Eye.
We never did mention, did we? Were you happy with the ending of Boku no Hero Academia?
I haven't watched it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself yet. I haven't read it. That's why I'm waiting to read the manga with my. I'm ready to see that show with my fiance. I don't want to see how it ended.
I won't say how it ended, but as we know, shonen in general do not end how how you thought they'd end. It didn't end how I thought it'd end, but I'll wait for you to have a look. And we can discuss.
I can't do anything with that hand. Ooh, actually, yes. Can do this though. Oh, crap!
It is odd that.
That was a pretty good.
It's really
that was a
odd
pretty
that
good
they
play.
let My Hero Academia end. Because nothing's holding Shonen Jump up right now.
Well, yeah, I know. They're trying to get that new Bleach reboot off the ground, from what I hear, but
I
they're having a
hope
hard
they
time
do.
getting back.
I
You
love
heard
Bleach.
about that too?
I love Bleach so much.
But did you hear about how they're trying to do a reboot for Bleach?
I hope they do.
Well, yeah, they.
Yeah, they'll do a reboot. They'll make it the crappy CG.
No, they're gonna try to stick with some of the updated more styles, but they're not
To
gonna
be
make
fair,
it CG.
the 1,000 Year Blood War arc that they recently did, its animation is really good.
It is. It was very, very
Not
good.
One Piece level, because that latest One Piece episode was absolutely goddamn beautiful.
I think one of the most saddest episodes I've watched was when that one guy took all of Luffy's pain and exhaustion and put it in Zoro.
Yeah, but
That
nothing
was
happened.
like, I think...
But nothing happened in that scene.
Then nothing happened, and
Nothing
the next thing
happened.
you know, he just passes out. Then Luffy wakes up, he's like, what happened to him?
Nothing happened.
Such a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the latest episode was Garp's ultimate technique, and it's so beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Like, they broke the budget for a single thing. So good.
They broke the budget for a single scene. Yep, that sounds about right.
All right, they kind of cut it with the when they're looking at the ship anyway. Sometimes. As the ship has some dodgy animation sometimes because that's CG.
So we've got extra. We've got 2 blue eyes as us.
Mm-hmm. I ain't done yet, though, boyo.
Are we going for 3 blue eyes as us?
Oh no, I only have 2 in my deck.
Oh yes. Yes, we tweaked that. It's working a lot better now, though.
Oh yeah.
Wind
I'm
burst.
not done yet. Okay. No, I'm done. Now I'm done.
Oh no, Senko, the Skybolt Star.
I can't do anything about this about Edison the Conqueror dude yet.
He's such a good boy.
Wait,
He's carrying
I
his
know,
entire deck.
He is, and I just gotta wait on a certain card. If I can wait on a couple cards, I can counter him very easily.
If you were 1 level higher, if you
waiting,
were,
long.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can kill Eda 10 because it's your higher level than him.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, it's just finding a way to incorporate that and having to incorporate Ultimate Fusion as well.
Oh yeah.
And it's just the only thing is I haven't figured out trying to figure out how to incorporate things into the deck when it's already I already have a flow going,
Do this. Senko. I get you. Get you to destroy you. And I can ease into this boy. With the goodest of doggos. We're going to the phase of combat. Eda 10 the Conqueror Star, attack. And you can't be destroyed by battle, so we're at a stalemate.
Mm-hmm. Go win on 1, maybe 2 cards, and I can maybe knock out Eda 10. Maybe.
Well, I managed to kill that twin Moon Knight.
So fun, wasn't it?
I got a remembrance.
Yeah. She's Renala's sister.
Crap! I should attack. I should attacked and got that one guy off the field. Crap.
She's what, Brad?
Renala's sister, you know the lady who reincarnates you?
The witch, the puppet.
No, the lady with the weird hat and the egg thing.
Oh,
The second
wizard?
boss.
Yeah, the second boss, the reincarnation lady, it's her sister.
The one who runs the academy.
Oh. I didn't know she had a sister.
Yeah, she didn't until this came out.
So that was actually a story boss that I just defeated. Then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The swords are really powerful though, because it's a new weapon type that they introduced in the DLC.
So, what did you remembrance again? I forgot. It's been that long ago.
You talk to the hand lady who is currently dead, probably in your game.
Yeah, the
Lady
two
who stood
fingers.
next to the 2 fingers.
Hang on a second.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah.
Shit.
Maidens, yeah.
You can still speak to her when she's dead, it's fine.
Yeah, I think you can still do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because it introduces light greatswords.
you can
I
also
will be right back. Hang on.
use the mausoleums to duplicate them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get 2 of something, or
Yeah,
you
so
can do what
get
I did in
her
my level
spell
1 run
that
and just
is the
use
moon
it
that
for
drops
cash.
like a a water drop, or you get her or you get a real cool greatswords. Crap! I clicked the wrong button. Oh, that was stupid.
Don't know, I know what.
Oh, look, it's this night again.
Okay.
Yeah, Brad, I gotta go. Something's going on. I gotta go. So
Yeah, it's cool, mate.
I'll talk to you later.
Let us.
I'll scoop and give him the win. It's fine. There we go. I'll do one more level of. I'll do one more ladder. I think, and then I think I'll call the stream there for now. Oh no, Valance? Really? Well, here we go. This is going to take a while. One summon, that's fine. As on his normal, yeah, that's fine too. Oh, now you summon Apple.
So it appears.
Only 2 negate Apple, but it still sucks for me. I needed that. I needed that negate. And summoning Nib. I'll waste a Nib here to reduce his Appo's attack.
Right, I'm going to call it A for
Yeah, I'm going to be
tonight.
going after this game anyway, so.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
I
get
need-
up,
I need
order
to
my
shop
cards
in
I want for my
tomorrow.
next deck, and finish well, add more to my Pokemon. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, I need to do some shopping tomorrow morning, so don't go there too late. So I'll see you later.
In a bit.
Bye.
Do. Well,
Oh, indeed.
Lava Golem. I card you.
I'm not getting rid of Apple. Or is it because it's not worth it?
Hmm?
Yeah. Dara, Link, Apple. You're not getting rid of that one, or
I'm
not
bouncing
worth
it as well. I could have bounced the on Lava Golem and then Lava Golem again. But that's a bit douchey even for me.
Nah. No such thing.
We'll add a copy of Spirit Walk. Like this. Phase of combat. Going into Thunder King. Annoyingly, if I had one more monster, I would have won now. Pass.
Could have lava golem twice.
Could have Lava Golem twice. Oh no, you'd have been 400 life points if I'd have done it right.
So I'm having a look, Brad. In preparations
Oh.
for my next video, because obviously I'm fighting the fire giant next. Just having a look to see what else I could use against it. Apparently, Black Flame Tornado is good.
It is.
I need to
Either
get
that or the Blood Slash is pretty good. You know where you cut your hand into a bloody slash? That's really good, but depends what kind of build you want to go for.
Also depends on what I can actually go for as well. Being level 1, kind of, yeah, it limits your options. I think my main goal would be to just trying to get it down to second phase.
Fit Hugh Lee's effect to get myself another trap. Because Hugh Lee is awesome. Get rivalry. I'm just ruining this guy's entire day.
I mean, why not?
Why not indeed? Because if he can't pendulum summon, he can't use monster effects this turn. What he should have done is use these two for SP Little Knight, and then he'd be able to do things. There we go. There's SP. That's it. Summon another monster. Do it. Oh look, Nib. Wow, this is actually a really good game. I'm doing fairly okay against this deck. Please be a spell. Please be a spell. That does get me a spell. New prep.
Spells are good.
Prep to Ohime. Dot ash, dot ash, dot ash. To Ohime. Ohime. Into Ayawashidori. Get rid of rivalry. Then Harry. Whipped with this. The Mekankos can't be targeted now. And then she gets me an equip spell when she's equipped with something. Vela. That's fine. Fine. That is all acceptable. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's negate this effect. But I have a set ceremony, which will summon Ohime from my hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. There we go. That was a really good game. I'm quite happy with that. What was he playing? Horn of Heaven Searcher. Interesting. It's got pendulum effect of adding black horn. Certainly a tech I've never seen a person play. But he's also playing 13 hand traps in pendulum. So you won't really get all the cards you need. That's certainly a stratagem. Actually, let me see if I can win more game. Then I'll get to gold 5. Even if I lose, I'm going to go after this. And do it again later.
So have you thought any more about putting your hood on for your wins and loss? Or your Dark Magicians / Blue Eyes?
I have. I just forgot, and I'm not too sure how to do that. I mean, I could make like a little
It's
Photoshop
literally just
overlay.
a text overlay.
I can make a nice little like
the way I
Photoshop
do it
thing.
is just the text overlays.
Well, for Master
Not
Duel,
that
I don't really need to
tricky
like
to-
see every card in his hand. I could put something over this corner. So I only really need to see his life points. I can cover his mate
Yeah.
or something.
But yeah, so if you look at where mine is, you could just literally get like you can get like a border and just add a text thing to it,
It's a terrible first hand.
and then obviously it just means you can change it from OBS. And hopefully remember that you're meant to be updating it.
Yes, I actually do have time this week to actually build something like that, so it is something I might do. There's lots of room over in this corner that, like, that's where my hand cam used to be, because there was just nothing I needed to mess about with in that corner. I could add it there.
Yeah.
Oh great, he's
It
playing
seems like a
fire.
corner that doesn't get used a lot.
I'm playing against volcanics, huh? Interesting. I don't think I've versed against volcanics before. I would really like to win this game, though. I'd start with Volcanic Accelerator as well. And he actually knows what he's doing. This is going to be fun. Okay. What game plan do I potentially have? I've got an Imperm for a Negate. I've got Ohime. I've got Spirit Walk. Not great. Not great at all. What we got? Oh, I shouldn't have negated that. So he's got a negate attack on the field. He hasn't done a lot considering he's been taking his turn for a while. Almirage as well.
It's no Sanguine Almirage Exodia piece.
What the hell is this? That's a sucky first turn. I don't get it. Is that all volcanics can do? Yeah, Ash it. Go on. There we go. Ash was last card in his hand. I'll do. What can you possibly chain? Or just baiting out an Ash? Come on. That resolves, that's something. Right, so I'm going to set this here. Set that there. I'm going to go Ohime effect. I would like... Discard... Arahime. Summon Harry. What could you possibly have face down?
Input.
Maybe? I mean, he could, but I'm not attacking him this turn, so it's not a massive issue. What's in the gate? That is something he can do. We've still got a monster attack negate. Attack negate, he's got Almirage. Make a card indestructible. But he doesn't have a lot of anything else. Since he can't be destroyed by card effects. I don't know what he's going to be doing. Like, to inflict 7k burn is going to be a bit excessive even for him. I'll imperm that. I'm not giving you access to that, sir. No more volcanic cards to your hand. He's imperming my imperm.
So it was imperm that he had face down.
You're right, it was. Interesting.
Started reading something else on Webtoons, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It's called Flower. Or Flower War. I've not read much of it, but apparently it's finished. And it's 42 episodes. Good. It's a sci-fi one. Plants. Apparently plants in space just seem to go wrong.
I can find my phone, I'll see what I've been reading recently. God, why is work messaging me? I don't like this. Oh, people are getting in trouble at work again.
What for this time?
Having massive incidents and not telling any safety reps on site. Hello?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I am not doing well, and this is my last rank up game.
Oh lord. Yeah, sorry I had to bail so
That's cool,
suddenly.
mate.
Apparently, my lovely fiance came by and dropped off the car keys and then bolted to her friend's house, and she didn't tell me anything.
Ooh.
So yeah, and that's where I had to run to suddenly because I got scared because my dog was freaking out for some reason. So I went there to check to see if she got home. I saw the car keys hanging up. I was like, "What?" And then I started freaking out because I thought she had ran off and hurt herself. So I checked Life 360. I saw she was near a friend's house, and I was like, "What?" I called her. Yeah. So, and her and I were supposed to go grocery shopping tomorrow, and she has her debit card. So I am not sure how I'm gonna eat groceries. My day just keeps getting better and better.
Yep, I've definitely lost this game. Yeah, it'll take. It's only just like a couple of days, on, isn't it? So it might take some time to potentially blow over. So.
Well, tomorrow her and I are supposed to be going to my mom and stepdad's house for family game night, and so she told me to come pick her up. But we talked, and she's gonna stay with her friends at least through Tuesday. So. But anyways, well, I'm gonna get off here for the night and try to get some sleep. So
Yeah, this is my last game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, I might just stream for a bit to try to, lost some steam and try to relax a little bit. But yeah,
I think if he didn't activate that imperm, I would have won this game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it happens. I'm not going to surrender because it'll knock my score down.
well, anywho, y'all enjoy y'all's night, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Indeed, sir. There'll probably be a Pal World stream next week if you're up for it, so we'll see.
I'm always up to yell at you about what you're doing wrong in Pal World. So.
I mean, you don't need to yell at me at Pal World. I do everything wrong all the time.
Exactly. But,
As long as you don't run us into the abyss and get attacked by critters again.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I don't know.
I actually
out of the stream.
I actually clipped that part of the stream and sent it to a friend of mine. And
we lived, though.
He said he was laughing his ass off the whole time.
We lived somehow.
Yeah, barely.
I mean, I died like 3 times, but we still got there.
Yeah, we got there and caught what we needed for those fire organs. So.
Great. Now I don't have an equip spell at the one time I need an equip spell. But I've got a kaiju.
Alright. Well, y'all have a good night.
Indeed, sir. See you later.
See you later.
Right.
You just need to do 6k damage somehow.
That's going to cause a lot of burn, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Let's do Arahime. Up here. We're sending a volcanic card. Interesting. I haven't played much with volcanics to know everything he's doing, but a decent deck. I would like an equip spell, please. I would like Water Arabesque. I want the fire one. Fire downs. Yeah, there is a chance he's going to win this. It's fine. I don't mind losing the last game.
Good chance.
It is all good. What do I have to activate here?
Winning's not everything.
Ooh.
As long as you had
What's this?
fun. And that
Why would I be
isn't
destroying you
something
by
that
card
people
effects?
can just say.
What's this guy doing? Why would he think I'm destroying him by card effects? Mekanko don't do that. That's why I haven't ranked up yet. Because my proficiency test is destroy opponent's monsters. Which I definitely can't do. I'll use Ohime in my hand. I need... yeah, we need Hewley. Then we can... Hewley. He has something he can activate. Oh, I did it wrong!
Oh no.
I was supposed to use Fire Dance. I forgot that I couldn't just equip like that. I would have won right now if that would have worked.
Well, a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, because I have to attack if able. Which means if that was equipped with a thing, I would have been fine then. I'm gonna go... Now use Fire Dance. Bring back Hewley. Hewley will get me a trap, which I definitely need right now. He's got that monster negate on the field, I forgot about that. He's definitely won now, because it's not going to be hard for him to inflict 500 damage, is it?
Not really.
Get rid of Emperor. All that because I misclicked one card.
Yep.
Because I forgot Fire Dance can't be equipped from your hand to something, it's got to reborn something to work.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it's fine. I'd like to say I wouldn't make that mistake again, but you know I definitely will. I'm just going to message up my Kickstarter things setting off, so that's fine.
What Kickstarter?
You know, for the map bags.
Ah, yeah.
I got everybody one, so...
Okay.
Yeah, 4K. That was my fault. I misclicked. Well, I didn't misclick, I just misplayed. It's fine.
Misplay. Misplay.
Yup. I would have liked to have got to gold right now, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
In plat, you don't get kicked down ranks, so it's not too bad.
No.
So anyway, on that, I will have to call it there, good sir.
Indeed.
My plan for the rest of this is to finish Pokemon, and then take a break and write chapter 1 of my novel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be a nice little change of pace for me.
Yeah, nothing wrong with change of pace.
I just have to write down her power system first, and then it'll be fine. And then I need to give her a name. I've got a couple of names in mind, but I'll have to pick one eventually.
Just remember, you can always just do a temporary name and just come back to it later.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's going to be very isekai light novel in such a way that it won't really introduce villains for a while, because she's going to be stuck in the first dungeon powering up. Unless I do what Spider does and do interim chapters of things with other characters.
Could. There's nothing wrong with that either.
I don't know if that put a lot of people
Depends
off.
on-
I enjoyed it, but I wasn't sure.
I think it can work.
Like, it annoyed a lot of
It can work
people
well
about
but-
the anime, didn't it? Because the anime swapped between them, but then the manga didn't, which was odd if you knew the context of what's
No.
supposed to happen.
The manga did not really do that, did it?
So then it's like people don't know like why things are happening, but if you've got that in as well,
Yeah.
it certainly was a choice to not have that in the anime, in the manga.
Yeah, it probably will. But I'm assuming they were thinking it's like, oh, we might be able to just use these as like a more of a spin-off manga.
Well, they chose the best part to end it in the
What if,
anime,
like,
and I suppose they had
additional pages
space
to
and
be fair.
episodes to do it. So
Yeah. Well, generally when you get a anime adaptation, it's actually more of an adaptation of the novel than it is the manga.
close the stream here. We can still chat anyway, so it's fine.